in. This is a stream. I don't really have a lot of plans for this stream. I'm just planning on chilling and talking with the mofos. So I hope you guys have thoughts and want to talk because I want to talk with you on this wonderful Thursday night. But I don't want to talk to you alone. That's why I brought someone with me whose name is Bohon. Is he going to come through? Did I fuck it up?
I don't know.
It sounds like you're coming through.
All right.
Everyone say hello because Mr. Bohon is here. Ugh. Don't know why Cookie likes to prolong the pain. Is this about Jedi Survivor? I didn't really want to do Jedi Survivor tonight because I didn't feel that well. And honestly, if I'm going to be doing this Jedi Survivor Bode thing, I want to finish the process well. I don't want to finish it in this form of like death, depression, suffering Cookie. I want to have some happiness with this accomplishment at the end. So I feel like I'll set it up. It'll be tomorrow, and I'll beat Bode's ass, and I will have accomplished an incredible feat. But it won't happen tonight. Hi, Cookie. How are you, Cookie? Hello. How are you? Jesus. I'm good. How are you? Fuck Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell ads. You're still sick. I don't know if that's a question. It sounds like more of a statement.
I mean, I still feel kind of shitty, yeah.
A lot of people still Darth Prime still refers to you as Bishop Bohon.
Sounds good to me.
Cleanses.
Although I'm not sure what in Bohon is.
I don't know what that means either.
I have an idea.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have a... I don't know if I want to say anything about what obviously my idea is that comes to mind. And Bohon. All right, that's a lot better than what I was going with. I mean, he did say "How are you, Cookie?" in Bohon, but it was like 2 or 3 chats away from each other, so it confused me. Being sick blows ass.
It does.
It's usually not fun. Have you ever gotten a sickness though that you really enjoyed because you either got to stay out of school or get out of work, but it wasn't a really bad sickness? I definitely have, but it was usually when I was in school. Because once you work, it's not as fun anymore because now you're losing money.
Probably when I had chicken pox.
Really? I thought chicken pox kind of sucked though. I didn't
does
enjoy
suck,
having chicken pox.
Like towards the end of it, whenever it was going away, like I still wasn't allowed to be in school, so like that was kind of fun, I guess.
COVID. Oh God, I didn't have that experience with COVID. I would have done anything to go back to work than deal with COVID. COVID was horrible for me.
Yeah, I hated COVID too.
I guess I could understand if COVID, like, you got it for the first couple days and then you got like 2 weeks off. That would have been pretty fucking
paid.
Cool. Yeah, especially if it was paid. It's on finals week. Oh God, wait. I don't think that's a good thing. You would have had to take those finals. Yikes. Swine flu. I never had swine flu. I never got COVID. Oof. I'd be almost
I remember
scared.
getting it was either I can't remember what it was. It was definitely my senior year. It was either swine flu or bird flu. I can't remember which one was popular that year. And it sucked.
Yeah, I bet it did. I don't think I ever got any of the flus or viruses or like, what was that? Zika virus was going around.
Oh yeah,
Once
I
upon a
remember
time
that.
too. These are all those pathetic viruses in comparison with COVID. They're all those like, this might kill us all, but it never did. Like Ebola was in there.
Yeah, Ebola.
Swine flu. That was mad cow disease, but that was when I was younger. I think that was like, I think I was in elementary school when that was really popular. SARS was in elementary school. Lots of stuff. Got sick for a week thanks to a girl who tongue kissed me. Can't say that ever happened to me, but that sounds great. Happy for your past self, Tesco. How do you even get swine flu? I mean, you I don't know. You stick your head
Fuck
up
a pig.
a swine's ass. That's how you get swine flu. That's how it all started. That's how every one of these diseases starts. Somebody stuck their head up an animal's ass, and that started everything.
Hello, Muhammad Ali.
I guess what I was trying to get at earlier was the best sickness you could get as a kid was pink eye. Pink eye was awesome.
Yeah.
You could not go to school because it was too contagious, but all it was an itchy eye. It didn't really
Yeah,
hurt
he's
that much.
technically um like even at work, like because my wife had it and she gave it to me like a while ago. This was probably a few years ago. And I called in. I was like, hey, I have pink eye. What do you guys want me to do? And they're like, don't come in here. And I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, like it's not that painful. It goes away after a couple days. It's just itchy and burns a
It's
little
super
bit.
contagious, though.
But it's crazy contagious. I didn't know how you got pink eye. So, like, as a kid, I probably would have wiped shit in my eye to give myself pink eye. I just, like, if I had found out that that was the way to do it, that would have been probably very bad information for me to have as a child. Isn't that where herpes came from? Fucking monkeys? Herpes? Or AIDS came from monkeys, I think.
Everything comes from them.
Yeah, monkeys are always fucking shit up.
Because, like, they're such close relatives to us. Anything that they get in their, like, systems we could potentially get to since we're so similar.
What you were saying is we need to just murder all of the, like, primates. Kill them. Well, we have to kill ourselves, I guess, if by that definition, but that's another story. Why would I start a new disease fucking a monkey? That doesn't make any sense. The Planet of the Apes. Yeah, that is isn't that the story behind Rise of the Planet of the Apes? It started with some virus that for some reason wouldn't kill monkeys but destroyed the humans. So the apes
Bohon needs
ultimately
a
took
vapor
over.
rub. I actually have a hot steam humidifier sitting right by me. I've been running it all day in the room with me. It's kind of helped a good bit.
Cookie, today some annoying kid asked me at the gym if I'm natty. I asked, are you dumb? And he said it's a joke, and I told him to make a good one and not a cringy one. Am I in the wrong or was I too harsh? I don't know what that means. Should I know what that means? Do you know what
Ask
that
me if
means?
I'm natty. Like, if I'm natural? Is that what that means?
That might be what it means. When I first heard, I thought of like Natasha from the MCU.
Natty equals natural. Yeah. I mean, I think the kid deserved it. It's pretty fucking lame.
Bodybuilding word. That's such a dumb. That doesn't even make. Yeah. I
Like,
don't
why
know.
would you even want to start a conversation like that?
Am I natty? That just doesn't seem to be like terminology I would have ever heard in high school.
Yeah, it's just cringe.
Yeah, it's pretty cringe. Now, what you should have done, Muhammad Ali, is kicked him in the balls and then just fucking tossed him across the room like the big, strong man you are. And said, that was cringe, bro. And then snapped his neck. Watched him bleed out to death
I
on
mean,
the ground.
I'm kind of surprised that you even heard him. I usually have headphones in when I'm at the gym, so nobody, like, ever comes near me and talks to me.
Fuck that kid. Ever see the orangutan prostitute? That's... I don't want to think about this. I'm concerned that is more than likely a thing. Cookie promoting violence. Wow. I mean, if it needs to be promoted, sometimes these things need to happen.
My headphones were dead. Oof. I would probably just leave if my headphones died.
Yeah, my headphones dying in the gym is a no-no. I do not fucking allow that. I have legitimately left before when my headphones just died. I'm like, all right, I'm not listening to my thoughts during this workout.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. There have been a couple times I've worked out without headphones.
It's super difficult for me to do.
It's weird. because then my brain just goes into hot girl mode, and all I do is think about hot
Oh
chicks and how to
no.
talk to them, and then I get depressed because I'm like, I can't do it because this is fucking awkward and weird, and I don't want to do anything. Then I watch them with their boyfriends, and then yep, this is why I listen to headphones because my brain cannot handle the amount of female hotness that is going on in a gym without the distraction of music or a podcast or something. That's I know my limits. The gym music always sucks. It's never good. It's never as good as the music
Sometimes,
I can hear.
yeah, sometimes my gym, like, they'll play a song, and I'm like, oh, sweet, they're playing a good song, and then they'll play, like, a garbage song immediately after that. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
back and forth.
You never know who's got the playlist control. Usually at Planet Fitness it was like a bunch of dancey type stuff, which is alright for the gym, but it's not the best. But sometimes they would go country, and I'm like, oh god,
Oh, God.
that's walkout material. I dropped a 55-pound dumbbell on my leg, but it didn't
There's no
hurt.
way that didn't hurt.
Which part of your leg?
There's no way that didn't hurt.
You must have just grazed it. You can't drop a
Either that
55
or you
pound
didn't drop
dumbbell
it from that high
straight
up.
on it. There's no way that happened. You probably could have thrown that guy into the wall if that was true. You're fucking beefed. Oh, news. Last week I asked how to ask a girl her age. Unfortunately, she already has a boyfriend. It kind of broke my heart because I found out she's 18. Oh, so she was of age, but she has a boyfriend. Well, hey, wait, how did you find out? Did you, like, do stalking or did you actually ask her? What's the hottest girl at the gym I've ever seen? Oh, boy. I've been to too many gyms and too many ridiculously gorgeous girls.
Usually, whenever I'm there, there's
I
like nobody else there.
Yeah, well, you go like in the dead of night
Yeah,
to avoid
I
human
usually
contact.
go, I usually go at like 2 in the morning.
The hottest was probably when I was in college at the college rec center. That was wow. Those were some impressive looking women. That's what I would say, but I can't remember almost any of them. I tried not to look sad when she mentioned her boyfriend. Oh, so you did do it in person. Well, that's ballsy of you. That's a good step. That's a good sign. It's good to do these things in person, even though it fucking sucks. You're a step ahead of me. Good work. Whatever you guys do, as far as women are concerned, that is different than what I would have done is probably a step in the right direction. Don't focus on girls when at the gym. I didn't, even back then when I was massively simped, even though I'm pretty simpy still, I didn't focus on the girls at the gym. That's why I listen to headphones. But if I didn't have my headphones, that got a lot more difficult. Cringe. What? Which part? Fuck girls in tight pants. They're all attention whores. I don't know if that's fair to call all of them attention whores, but they definitely don't mind looking extremely attractive. I don't know if I'd go as far to say they're attention whores. Some of them probably are. So many fucking whores out there. I mean, maybe. I don't like to like generalize that much because I don't know any of these people. I feel like that's a little too. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for there, but
Even if there were a lot of women at the gym, I would be scared to even like slightly glance at them because there are those that like freak out. Like let's say if like
yeah, I know
something
some of them would
falls
do
off
that,
the
but
wall in their direction and you look over to see what fell off the wall and they're standing there like, oh my God, you're looking at me, you fucking freak, I'm gonna go call the police on you and have you banned from here forever.
see, I've
So
never had anybody do that. I've never seen anyone do
there's
that.
definitely
They definitely do it. However, that being said, they probably just bitch about it to their girlfriends or something. They probably aren't going to do anything to you. I mean, they might. Now I'm just on my lonesome again. Well, you're among friends, Honshot last. We're all depressed. We're not all on our lonesome,
like
but
I've
I
seen
am.
I've seen videos of like dudes like they'll get done like on like a piece of equipment and like there'll be some chick there waiting. I don't know if the videos are real or fake, But like some chick will be waiting for the equipment and he'll be like, like, hey, give me a sec, let me clean this for you. And then like, oh my God, do you think that's gonna help you get laid? Is if you clean this for like if I ever had that interaction, I'd be like, all right, bitch, clean it yourself. I'm gonna
Doesn't
go
make any
somewhere
sense.
else.
Everybody has to clean their stuff after
Yeah.
they do it. I mean,
I
there
don't
are.
have the option of a home gym. If I had the option of a home gym, I would never go to the gym ever.
Yeah, home gym's pretty fucking expensive. It's usually not as comprehensive. However, if you can afford a home gym, yeah, I'd take that route. I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of hot girls there, but they don't want to be hit on at the gym. I don't think almost under any circumstances a girl want to be hit on at the gym. Maybe there's
I
a
mean,
couple out there, but
I can understand
I
that
don't
though,
know.
because
I can
I don't
understand
want
it
anyone
too.
at all to interact with me at the gym.
I just don't get why girls try to. I guess like why would they want to look so sexy at the gym? I mean, they can look sexy wherever they want to. I guess. I would just think if I was a hot chick, I would be trying to downplay my sexiness at the gym because I don't want dudes coming up to me. So that would be a place where I would try to not look as attractive. However, I guess it's more motivational to look in the mirror and be like, "Damn, I look good." I guess.
My garage is my home
I
gym.
don't
I
know.
mean,
I
that's
don't really
cool,
get it.
but I'm one of those people that God invented garages for cars.
Did God invent the garage? I think that
You know
was.
where I'm getting at.
I know what you're getting at. Brother got stuff for a home gym, and then he always went to the gym anyway. That's stupid. I don't know why you would buy a home gym just to
Yeah,
go to a
if
normal
I
gym.
if I had a home gym, I would never. The only reason I would leave my house would be to literally go to work. And that would pretty much be it.
I made my weights from concrete? What the fuck does that mean? You just lift cinder blocks? I guess you could do that.
It's
I guess
Cali, so
that's
the
one way
car
to
stays
do it.
outside the patio. If I lived in Cali, I'd be afraid of my car getting stolen.
If I lived in Cali, I'd be afraid of how expensive that car is. Or how am I affording a
And
garage
it
in the
getting
first
stolen.
place?
Because, like, isn't that like a meme in California? Cars getting stolen. Like, doesn't Seth Rogen love when his car gets stolen? He thinks it's hilarious. Like, it's happened to him like 4 times.
I
And he
didn't
doesn't
know that.
understand why people get so angry about it.
Never heard that before. Seth Rogen makes jokes about his car getting stolen.
I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Unless he was just being a dipshit.
Could be that too. Cali is a hellhole. It's a long driveway, so it won't get stolen. It's gated.
It's gated.
You have a gated
Tesco, you're
driveway? Damn.
Tesco. I'm starting to think that you're 2 garages. I think Tesco might be a billionaire.
Tesco's living large. This entire time, Tesco's just been ridiculously rich. Good for you, Tesco. It's smart of you not to tell us either, because then I'd start getting the greedy
Cookie would start begging for
start
money,
begging for money.
like he's
Tesco.
about to start right now.
So Tesco, it's only $148. We gotta get West Virginia. So what do you think? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be
LOL,
that way.
I'm not rich.
Bullshit.
It's a little sus,
See,
Tesco.
as soon as I started to beg for money, you were just like, "Oh, but I'm not rich." I see how it is, Tesco. You
Being
think
rich
you're
would be really
allowed to
cool.
spend
Yeah,
your money on
it would
whatever
be.
you want because it's yours? Bullshit. Give me money or I'm banning you permanently. Yeah, I didn't even go that far.
Cookie just goes full Wings of Redemption.
Get the fuck
Give me
out.
money or get the fuck out. I'm gonna go DoorDash if none of you give me money.
I mean, I might have to DoorDash. But not because of you guys. Cookie, the fuck are you saying? I was just turning into Greedo Swanee for a minute. I let my worst impulses take over shortly. I'm sorry. Being rich would be really cool. Probably. I mean, it comes with. I guess it depends on the kind of rich you are, but I would think in general it's probably a good thing to be rich. Yeah. In general, I think it would be pretty cool to be rich. I know money's not everything. I'm just saying in general, rich is better than not. I know there's a lot of
Yeah,
other extenuating circumstances, but
money
money.
definitely isn't everything, but it would be nice to not have to go to a shitty job every fucking day.
Basically, I've done I don't know if I'd say research, but I've read books and stuff about it. Basically, it sounds like people say once you get to about 50,000 a year, everything beyond that, happiness basically seems to stay the same. Uh, After 50K, I guess. So yeah, it doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy a Lamborghini if you have a lot of money.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a Lambo though. I'd just pay off my house, pay off my
I
car.
I would get a Lambo if I was insanely rich, like we're talking hundreds of millions. Then I'm gonna buy a Lambo, and I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini Miura, and I'm going to drive it through a poor neighborhood and give everybody the finger.
Sadly, Wings already went back to his old self only a month after his potential redemption. I'm actually really happy with my car.
Oh, top G cookie. Cookie shitting on poor people. I don't even know why. I literally have not even the smallest reason to do that. I just wanted to think of the most douchebag thing that I could say, and that's what came to mind. Is going through a poor neighborhood in my Lambo, giving everyone the finger. To buy a Lambo is a milestone. Like, why are you asking to get robbed? I know. It's just
We
I
saw
would
a
be nice.
we saw a Lambo on our way into Comic-Con.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. That's a cool thing about going to cities and stuff. You always see like a couple epic ass looking cars.
Yeah, they were
Um,
definitely doing like a video or an Instagram
oh
shoot or something because there
yeah,
was somebody like keeping up with them in a BMW and they were like taking pictures and shit.
yeah. They did a full on YouTube video. The guy had like his camera outside the window, filming the side of the car. It was pretty badass. It looked fucking terrifying though, because like could just take because we were in pretty decent traffic
We
at
were
the
in pretty
time.
heavy traffic, but they were acting like it was just an everyday thing, which it probably just
I
is.
guess it was for them. Yeah, I thought that they were gonna wreck, and I'd be like, wow, that would be quite a sight and a depressing thing to see a beautiful Lamborghini just busted to bits in front of us. But yeah, well, yeah, I saw Maseratis and stuff when I was in Atlanta. That was pretty epic. And when you go into the cities, you'll see random, ridiculously beautiful sports cars here and there.
Could
But they're
Cookie even fit inside a Lambo? LOL, he's a tower.
only 6'2". I'm not like fucking Shaq. I can fit into a car, I imagine. If you can't even be 6'2" and fit into a Lambo, then Lambo's really that's a pretty poorly made car. Car people are nerds after high school. Why is this not computing in my brain what you're saying? Car people are nerds after high school.
I
Why is
think
that
he's
not?
meaning like in high school it's cool to have a car because
Yes.
you know like some like not everybody has a car in high school. Maybe once you get out of high school, like most people already have a car, so you just look like a nerd. I don't know.
You might be right. I mean, I had a car in high school, but it wasn't technically mine. But it was kind of a nice car. And I was a nerd in high school and after high school. My uncle has a Lambo. Ooh, what kind of Lambo? Give me deets. I want to find out so I can rob your uncle and take the Lambo for myself. If it's a Miura, I very well might rob your uncle. Why the fuck do people care about what's cool? To impress people that do not care? I don't give a fuck if anybody cares if I have it. I want it for me.
Yeah, what matters is what you think is cool. Like, if
I
you
think
think
it.
it's cool, then do it.
Yeah, I don't care what other people think is cool. I care what I think is cool. Sometimes I care what other people think is cool, which is not good, and I don't. I shouldn't do that. But as far as you
Nerds
caring what
graduate
people
high
think is
school
cool, it's
and
different.
become in love with cars and the specs of them. Uh, okay.
The nerds graduate is going to become in love with cars. Excuse me. If they're into that, I don't know why that yawn was so long.
Those
Only
people in
reason
high
is
school show off by having their car keys on their neck.
I, I don't think I can recall seeing people with car keys on their neck. Have you seen that?
Have I seen what?
Car keys on someone's neck.
Yeah, people used to have lanyards in school all the time with their keys hanging from them.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Fuck. That just unlocked a whole memory for me. I forgot
yeah,
people did that in high school.
yeah.
I never did that.
There was a lot of people that did though.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. I never really understood why they did that.
Yeah, I never did that either.
Only reason I would slightly care about cars is because of Transformers. Oh boy, my
Wow,
yawning's
Cookie, you
turned up.
probably shouldn't have said that on stream.
What?
Han shot left. What Han shot last said is true.
That's not a good idea to rob him. His father has former ties to the cartel. He's married into the family. Pfft, whatever. I'm gonna steal his
Uh-oh.
Lambo and get killed by the mafia then. Hell yeah. If he fucking kills me for saying this joke on a live stream, then that's concerning. He needs to calm the fuck down. Cookie ain't scared of no fucking cartel. Hell yeah. No, I can't steal a Lambo. I don't have any skills at all at stealing anything. The most advanced stealing skills I have is stealing cars in Grand Theft Auto. I can
Plus,
only
do you
hope
do you even know
that
how to
I can
drive a
do
stick?
that. No. So I die in the first like 10 seconds of trying to steal the car. Cookie isn't a little bitch. Damn right. Yeah, I'll be like curb stomped within the first minute of trying to steal that Lambo. Or eaten by dogs, or have my dick ripped off, or get like my neck slit in half. He wouldn't kill you for a joke, just for trying to steal it. I mean that's fair. If someone tried to steal my Lambo, I'd probably want to kill them too. If he killed me over a joke, he needs to calm down. Used to bleach my hair today. Smelled so fucking rancid. I know Waffle has new hair today, but she only shared it on Twitter, and I don't even know what her Twitter is, and I don't like Twitter.
I'm not even on Twitter, and I never will be.
No, I don't even know why I still sort of am. I am yawning up a massive storm. I don't even think I'm tired. I don't know why I'm fucking yawning so much. GTA Cookie is more like Swanee. I know. I don't know why you're bringing this up right now, but that is pretty accurate.
Twitter sucks.
Twitter does suck. Yeah, I found that Twitter has been pretty bad for a really long time. I don't care whether Elon Musk is in charge or someone else is. Twitter just
I didn't
blows.
like I didn't like Twitter whenever I had it back during extreme vibrations. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, that was when we all had Twitters.
Yeah. I don't even remember how to log into that one, and I'm okay with that.
I don't know what. I think I have this. I don't know if I changed mine into one of the Twitters I have now. I have multiple stupid Twitters. I don't. They're all fucked up.
Twitter
No
sucks, but I use it
viable.
because there's no viable alternative. I usually get a lot of my shit off of Reddit.
Yeah, of course. I guess Reddit's fucked up now too.
Reddit always makes me fucking laugh though, because there's so much dumb shit on there. Like I feel like it's not like it's a cesspool, but it's a different kind of cesspool. It's
There's
a
got to be
it's
other
a
ways to
funny
get gaming
cesspool.
news. Like Reddit has gaming news. I mean, you could just go
Yeah, Reddit
straight
has
from the
gaming news.
source of some certain places. I mean, I'm not great with gaming news, if I'm being honest. So I mean, I don't know. Couldn't you go to like IGN or GameSpot or one of those places that are supposed to report news?
Get all my news from Twitter.
Oh, I hear that a lot that people get news from Twitter though. Is it that much better than say YouTube? See, YouTube's just more entertaining. It's videos. Plus, YouTube gets tailored more to you. My biggest issue with Twitter was they would not tailor anything to me. They just kept sending me the same
Right.
shit I didn't want
And
to
see,
see.
that's kind of what I like about Reddit, because you can like join certain Reddit pages, and then that stuff will be like the only stuff that gets recommended to you. Usually don't have like a bunch of dumb shit in there.
Yeah, like I like TikTok because it really does like get accustomed to me.
I guess it just depends on how the site like filters shit out.
YouTube is a bit up and down on whether it actually.
YouTube can be fucking wild though, because like you and I can talk about something right now, and it'll pop up in our recommended, which is pretty fucking spooky.
I've had that happen on TikTok multiple times. Although to be fair, I've had that happen on all of the sites: TikTok, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter. They've all done that. So that's just concerning on a wide range overall.
Speaking of news, was anyone following the submarine thing? Yeah, they're probably all dead.
They are all dead. I found out they
I
got.
think today was like their last day of oxygen.
Well, they were confirmed. The thing exploded.
Did they find them?
Yeah,
They exploded?
Well, the submarine itself imploded. They found chunks of it all over the place.
Wait, like they got so deep that it just collapsed in on itself?
Yeah, more or
Wow.
less.
Jesus.
Or like the
I mean,
oxygen inside exploded or something. I don't know
if
which
it
one of
imploded,
those
then they
things it was.
like
I
if they
think it was
got too
imploded.
deep and it imploded, then it probably killed him instantly. Like they probably didn't
Yeah.
suffocate or anything. If that's
Yeah,
the
there's
case.
probably
They
no
just instantly
suffering.
died.
They just blew up. So, not a terrible.
God,
way
that
to
would
go.
suck being down there for like what 3-4 fucking days, the bottom of the ocean. Can't
Yeah, I don't
fucking
think
do
they
anything.
suffered at all, and that makes sense why they couldn't get in contact with them. They exploded. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're very dead. My Twitter is 25% gaming, 15% Star Wars, 50% trans rights. That's a lot. And then 10% superhero ship that I only see because of Langy and Emperor.
James Cameron said he's gone down to the Titanic 33 times and he spent more time there than the ship's captain. Doesn't James Cameron like have a boner for the ocean?
I know he made the movie Titanic.
I know he made the movie Titanic, but he also just made that Way of Water Avatar movie.
Yeah, I know he made The Abyss. I think The Abyss had to do with the ocean, too. Hey, James Cameron does really like water.
That Bluetooth gaming controller wasn't the best idea, I guess. I don't think it was the controller. I think it was the fact that the submarine was made up out of camping materials for like campers, like RVs.
Yeah, I don't know why the billionaire cut corners. It was pretty fucking dumb. I'm excited for that new trailer that came out today for Dumb Money, which is about the Reddit GameStop stock thing that happened like 2 years ago. I'm actually very interested to see how that comes out.
It's actually been 3 years ago at this point.
It was 2020? I thought it was 2021.
I thought it was 2020.
It happened at the same time as COVID?
I think so. I think COVID's kind of what helped like spark it.
No, it didn't, because
everyone had that everyone had stimmy money.
Yeah, but I was at the apartment. So it had to be because COVID started in 2020. But 2021 would have been when there was more stimmy money, and I didn't get because I remember it happened towards the beginning of my extreme health anxiety problem. This is how I like figure out time, is based on which mental illness did I have when this was going on. I think it was February or March of 2021. I feel like it could be late 2020, but I thought it was early 2021. May they all rest in peace. Why the fuck did they hear banging noises? Banging noises were likely from the Titanic itself. It's still eroding. That's ominous and creepy as shit. The yellow.
Okay, it was at the beginning of 2021. It was in January of 2021.
Haha. I somehow got that one
right. It was
right.
close to 2020.
Yeah, it was almost 2020. But there was still stimmy money banging around, so you're kind of right about that. They should make a movie off the submarine soon as possible. Never let a tragedy go to waste. That's a pretty lame story, though. I mean, they literally, just a bunch of rich people go to see the Titanic and blow up. There's not much of a story there. That's a rough storyline. They already made a documentary. Why am I whispering? Am I whispering?
I didn't think so.
Waffle doesn't like the ocean. Bohon really doesn't like the ocean.
I mean, technically they didn't blow up, they imploded.
Whatever. It's blowing up to me. Well, they blow in. I mean, they have to like. I guess they blow in, but they still blow out. I
So was it
mean,
just a bunch of dudes on the submarine?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the people on it except the
Like,
billionaire
do you
who
think,
made the
like, let's say
submarines.
you're in that situation, and like, let's say you're on this tiny little sub cramped together with like 6 other dudes,
Yeah.
and you know you're gonna die. Like,
Yep.
would you be like, well, I'm fucked, so I might as well give you a handy J.
So these are just 5 strangers that I'm like, well,
Yes.
I might as well start blowing one of you guys. Like,
Yes.
why would I do that? Why would I want my last moments to be sucking a dude's dick?
Why not?
I mean, I could see the route of like I don't want to die a virgin and have some guy fuck me in the ass maybe, but I don't even
There
think
you
I want
go.
to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to be gay. That's gay. I take all the oxygen. Sucked in their final moments. Start hyperventilating. I mean, I'd
Wouldn't
panic
it be funny
really
if one
bad.
of them was like, whew, it sure is getting a little less oxygen in here. Let me put down the window. They put down the window and a bunch of water comes in and kills them.
I mean, I'd probably just do that for mercy. Be like, all right, let's just get this over with. Drop the one, open the door, and kill all of us.
Let's get this over with.
I don't want to sit down here and wait to die. Let's fucking go. It's like that meme of the guy who's like, every time you press this button, you lose a year of your life, and then they just start pressing the button like
If
crazy.
they put down the window, the pressure would kill them immediately. I know that's kind of the point.
I
That's why
know.
it's
It's
funny.
great. That's exactly what I would do. I'd be like, let's get this over with. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get dead. Let's get this happening.
Also, there weren't any windows in it, which makes it funnier.
They take a fucking
Because it just
crowbar
had
and
like I think it just
bash
had like
open.
a shitty like Vizio computer monitor that you could see like what was going on outside through.
I mean, if it's made out of camping materials, couldn't they just rip through it with a corn bar? What the fuck am I talking? A crowbar.
Corn bar? Did they have food? I mean, I'm sure they had a little bit until they had to start eating each other.
They ate each other.
Hey, I mean, you never know.
I don't know if they were running out of food. I don't think that was the. I mean, they probably had enough food for
There was
the
a
time they were there.
did you ever hear what like sailors had like what they did back in the day?
Yeah. No.
Like if sailors were stuck at sea, there was this like way that they would have to decide like how to like basically how to like survive like just a little bit longer and hopefully be discovered. Like these are people with like really strong wills to live. And what they would do is they would like basically draw straws and whoever drew the shortest straw like they would basically go to like the edge of the ship and get down on their knees and then they would draw straws again and whoever drew the shortest straw after that one that person would have to be the one to kill the other person that drew the shortest straw and then they would eat that person.
Wow. So what happens if the one who is supposed to die kills the other guy instead?
Well, that's part of the like the thing like that goes with it. Like if you draw the shortest straw, you have to submit to basically being killed and being eaten. Like that's the point of the
That's hard for me
it's
to
like a
believe.
sailor's like a
I
sailor's
guess.
code.
I guess if you really believe in the code, damn, it's pretty dark. Cannibalism's just part of the deal, bros.
How'd they
It
kill him?
has to
They
happen.
had rifles, so like they just put the rifle to the back of his
Oh,
head
well,
and
that
with
would
the
be easy
trigger.
enough. So it would be a
Yeah.
lot harder if they had to like choke him to death or something shitty. Cannibalism is only okay when it's really funny. I think cannibalism's okay now. I think we should just start eating people, Bohon.
I
I
don't know
think
why cannibalism is so frowned upon.
I don't either. I mean, I'm talking live cannibalism. People are just walking down the street, and you're just like, take them down and start chewing on them. This is the way. This is how it needs to be. Submarine looked like you could buy it on Amazon.
It did.
God, that's sad. Soylent Green is people. I know that movie. I never saw that movie, but I know the movie. It's called Soylent Green. Cannibalism is pure protein. It's got to be good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be. I gotta go do squats. BRB, it's a long story. All right. Guess you'll tell us that story later. We have to beat you to death. That's honestly how I thought it was gonna go. Like, that would be awful. Like, if it's a gun, I think the guy could just sit there and take it. But I don't think I could take being beat to death. I can't stop yawning. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't even feel tired. I'm sorry. It's not very
I
professional.
mean, there's a bunch of different ways you could probably cook a person.
Wonder how gross a person would taste with all the greasy shit we eat. I mean, you wouldn't eat those parts. I mean, I don't think you eat the stomach. Do we? I don't know anything about butchery, so I don't know like what parts you're supposed to eat, what parts you're not supposed to eat. So I don't know shit. I find it funny how the U.S. Navy apparently already knew that sub imploded like a few hours after it launched, but said nothing. Sounds conspiracy. It just means they taste like any meal from McDonald's. Make him into a sushi roll. The average 9-pound human child has 5,800 calories. Damn. Eating good, brother. That's 3 days worth of meat. That's just a small child. I think we're onto something here, guys. We all need to start eating each other. It is the animal way.
I was about to say something very bad, and I'm not going to.
All right. I mean, I literally just said we all should start eating each other. So if what you were going to say is so much worse, then maybe we shouldn't take that route. Put them in a stew like in The Last of Us. I mean, human actually tastes like bear. How do you know what human tastes like? I didn't go that far yet. Oh, God. I need... Tums. Oh. Back. How do you people know what human tastes like? Or who has been eating human that knows what it tastes like? Swanee would eat someone for $5. He'd do it for $3. Phlegm cookie. I don't actually know what's going on, but I got some acid reflux, and I don't really know why.
Phlegm cookie? Question mark.
What? Question mark?
Thanks.
Oh, phlegm. No, I was thinking just acid reflux. Cookie is sick. I probably am. I mean, I've been a whole 3 days without being sick, so I'm due for a new one.
Oh man, that would suck.
No, I'm not
Drugs?
taking a pill.
Question mark.
It's fucking Tums. I literally said Tums when I got it out. Nobody listens to me. Oh. The Black Plague in Cookie is patient zero. Breaking Bad. I used to pop Tums like candy. I had a nurse tell me, and I feel like I've repeated this
Breaking
1,000
Bad.
times.
Bohon, we need
tell
to
you
cook.
guys again. But if you take Tums, you should always take like water or some sort of liquid with it, because I was told that it's basically just it's calcium carbonate, And that's what can turn into like kidney stones eventually if they don't fully digest right. So you have to like
Cookie
take them with
recovers from
water.
one sickness. He's weak. Kill him now. Sickness number
Sickness number
two.
2. Yeah,
I feel
that's the
like my
gist of
stomach
it.
acid is so fucking potent that the Tums just dissolves into like nothing.
It just it literally disappears
Because
before it even
sometimes
hits the
Tums doesn't
stomach
even seem
acid.
to remotely help me at all. Like I'll take a Tums for like my acid reflux, and it'll still keep going. It's like the Tums was just like, yeah, I can't do anything here, bro, and just fucking
Died.
gets Thanos snapped into oblivion.
Thanos snapped. So your stomach is Thanos. Your stomach's
Probably.
like it's just turning half of everything you
What
eat
the
into
fuck is
pure death
Tums?
acid. You know what Tums are? They're just calcium carbonate if you want the scientific definition of what Tums
I
are.
drink milk for my acid. I've tried that before. It doesn't help either. I am inevitable on stomach.
Did you see the other comment I did like? That's...
It's like a Tum festival in here.
No, not that one. Right below it.
Oh yeah, about it dissolving in my stomach like
Like
acid.
Gollum.
My stomach acid like Gollum melted at the end of Lord of the Rings.
Just
I
goes
mean,
straight
I
in.
think that's exactly what happens to the Tums. It just doesn't
Oh,
do
fuck.
anything for me.
Oh, that was
Like when I
funny.
get acid, like I'm even on a medication for acid reflux, and it still doesn't help. Like whatever goes on in my stomach is just like probably a personal hell inside of my body.
Hey, you go pretty hard with the GERD. I can't say I mean I have a bit of GERD myself, but
What the fuck?
not quite as hard. What?
Why did you do that?
I don't know. It felt like the right time.
Think it's diet related? No, because it doesn't matter what I eat. Like, I could eat healthy and still get it. I can eat like shit and still get it. The doctors have recommended that I get scoped, but I don't really want to get scoped. Like, they would have to like put like one of those like little periscopes like down in my throat,
Oh yeah, wasn't that called an NG or something?
something like that.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's a fun process. Cookie has once again lost his mind. It's Cookie
Bohon's
high.
stomach is the same as Gluttony's stomach from Full Metal Alchemist. It's just a doorway to a dimension of blood and emptiness.
Jesus Christ. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that sounds fucking creepy. I never watched Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, there's
Told I should watch
Gluttony.
Brotherhood, but
Gluttony's one of the homunculi.
has anyone ever had their knee randomly buckle and hurt like hell for days? Maybe. I'm trying to think if that's. I've had a lot of knee issues, but I'm not sure if exactly that has happened to me before.
Tums is like the
a
submarine once it reaches Bohon's stomach.
Jesus. Wow, way to
Maybe
combine
if I
two
stand while beating
conversations.
off. What are we talking about?
Oh,
Has
from
anyone
the
ever...
knees randomly buckling, maybe. So
Wait,
like, so if you stand while
I'm
beating
confused
off, your
what
knee
Forced to Suffer is talking
buckles.
about. Because Forced to Suffer just went from talking about being diet related to maybe if I stand while beating off.
I
I'm so
think,
confused.
I think Forced to Suffer is just replying to Han Shot last. But that's still hilarious to me because I'm imagining someone standing while they're beating off, and then all of a sudden their knee buckles. Like, oh, while they're in the process of jerking
They fall
off,
over and land on their back and shoot
land
their
on their
load into their
dick.
mouth.
Land on their dick. It snaps in half,
No
shoots at
wonder
the
Bohan's
wall.
stomach hurts. He done ate a bunch of rich dipshits in a Wish.com
Wish.com
submarine.
submarine.
I just like how that rich asshole was legally able to do that. Like, there's like no regulations or anything for that.
He literally just killed like
You
10
could just
people.
build a submarine out of camping materials and go to the bottom of the ocean and die
And sell it for
without any
$250,000.
I
a
mean, I guess if you
ticket.
die too, then you don't have to worry about any consequences anyways.
I guess your consequence was dying. I guess that's not good. I think I dislocated a couple years ago. That's just what happened. Never went to the doctor though. It fixed itself after a few days. You might want to see somebody about that. But I know a lot of people that don't go to doctors, and I can kind of understand why. As someone who goes to the doctor and continually gets disappointed half the time. Just don't want to, because it would take too long. I didn't want to wait. It had nothing to do with bills. Sorry, you're so well paid, Honshot Last. I find it funny that he used a
Doctors are so
knockoff
fucking
Honshot to
greedy.
drive the sub too. Don't worry, it's ever more just in case something went wrong. My issue with doctors is they just don't seem like they really do that much. I think they're really good if you have a major issue and it's fairly obvious, then you definitely want to work with them. But when it's not obvious, they really seem to have no fucking clue. And they don't really seem to care either. You'd be like, I have all these problems. They're like, meh, it's probably a cold. And like,
Get out, that'll be $1 million.
$3 million. It probably is nothing, to be fair. I mean, most of the time it probably is nothing. But like, they don't really give you a lot of reasons to feel good that it is nothing. They're like, look, it's probably nothing. Good luck. I'm like, do you have any proof? Like, no. Now give me $10,000. That's basically the American health system, at least. I had my shoulder popped back in for free. That's pretty nice. Yeah. I remember when I worked at a hospital, I would ask some of the nurses sometimes things if they would know medical stuff, and they're all pretty much clueless. They don't know shit.
For some reason, I just read Vicodin as Viagra, and I read it as my parents did give me Viagra, though. That was a trip.
Wait, what?
I read Vicodin as Viagra. So I read it
You
as my
did, or
parents
someone
did give
actually?
me Viagra.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say now. My parents did give me Viagra, and I didn't get addicted. Another plus. Hell yeah. It's usually the nurses that do all the shit. All doctors do is be late, listen to your list of symptoms, and give you a prescription for some good fucking drugs that will ruin your life when all you came in for is routine checkup. It sounds like you've been to a hospital. That's how the hospital works. I know that shit firsthand as a unit clerk. Those drugs are scary. Yeah, I haven't taken a whole lot of drugs overall in my life. I've taken a decent amount of depression medications. They all didn't work. One of them made me want to kill myself, and I didn't even know why I wanted to kill myself all of a sudden. I was like, I think I need to get off this medicine. I've never thought about killing myself as much as I did as soon as I started taking this. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of good experiences with meds myself. Cookie definitely asked those nurses out, LOL. How many nurses did I ask out? I asked out at least
You asked
one.
like one out.
I think I only no. Okay, I asked one out in that I had a prayer of her actually saying yes. I'm pretty sure I tried with other nurses, but there was no hope. These were very desperate Cookie days. I'm pretty sure I had quite a bit of desperation then. Extreme desperation. But yeah, it did not work. I'd be lucky if I got a response at all. Because usually online is what I would have done, which I don't look back on Cookie very fondly for the things he did in high school, and the hospital.
To be honest, I kind of like what Deadlight just said about the whole Titanic thing. Like technically, he could have done that.
Play on the screen and say we saw the Titanic, and reality they just went down 10 feet. I mean, he could have done that. At least then they wouldn't implode into hamburger meat and get eaten by some anglerfish. That's one way to put that. They said yes and has an affair with the cookster. Yeah, it's a nice fantasy that didn't happen. I did not have an affair with any of them. Although some of them, my God, I would have loved to have an affair with some of them. Damn. Anyway, not going to go down that road. Going to get simpy again. Need to avoid my simpiness. Ow, fuck. Just felt shoulder pain. Ooh. I don't know if there would be anything left of their bodies. If it was a big enough implosion, they would literally just
Well, I
turn
mean,
to
whatever
dust.
is left is definitely going to get eaten by all the organisms that live down there.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing left down there now. The fish with the headlights sees the sub floating. Like, what the fuck? Kind of want to
Their
make
bodies will definitely not go to waste down there.
make a fake Titanic sub business now. Like, you can make fake little subs that people can pilot and have a Kraken attack, and you must escape before it eats you. Good luck with that. That sounds really fucking difficult. Yes, in a few days. Hopefully, I don't ask about any knee injuries. What is MEPS? Do you know what MEPS is?
The anglerfish got a free sub.
Stupid.
Wow, that anglerfish is technically doing better than us.
Yeah. Well, fish get everything for free. If they get anything. Except they'll probably get killed. Well, the bones and teeth would have to be there, I think, still. I went to the dentist today. I was upside down being worked on.
I wish you would stop talking about this.
Well, I want to change the subject. This conversation's going nowhere. It's starting to fall into its death. Fish get death. I mean, fish... Yeah, I mean, humans get death. I just got a couple cavities worked on. It was a experience.
Well, if we're going to talk about the dentist, I'm probably going to end up checking out.
All right, we can't talk about the dentist. This would be a rough stream for you. We've talked about the dentist and the ocean. This is pretty...
I can handle the ocean stuff more than the dentist.
That's strange to me. That would be scarier. Military entrance processing station. I love eating fish and all the plastic in their body. Disney re-releases Finding Nemo in that one scene where
I
they
love
go into
eating
the
all
dark
the
trench.
fish and the plastic in their body.
For one second, you see the sunken ship and all the dumb dead fucks still in it. Jesus Christ! Why would Disney's definitely not doing that? I mean, I had to go twice. Oh, I finally know how many cavities I have. Can I tell you that?
You can tell me how many cavities you have, and then we need to move on.
I had 9.
Really?
I got 2 of them fixed, so now I have 7. No, Bohon hates the dentist. A lot. So I think of something else I did today. I went to work for like an hour.
Never had a cavity. Well, good for you.
Well, yeah. 1 hour of work is nice. When do you think we'll get an animated remake of the animated remake of the animated original? Are you... Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about like Finding Nemo? I thought you might have been talking about how many remakes we're getting of the old Disney cartoons.
I want a live action Finding Nemo, and it's people dressed up like in costumes.
As fish.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because realistic fish is not a good idea. I thought The Lion King didn't work because it's just realistic animals, which I don't want to see that. I just rather see like...
I want to see like people in like these really cheap like Wish.com like Nemo costumes, and like they have a face hole cut out so you can see like
Inside
the
a
actual
fish
face.
tank?
Yes.
It's a big fucking fish tank. People dressed as fish flopping around the streets of Sydney, Australia. I tried to stop the dentist talk, but they just keep going. So now I have to ignore half the comments. Lion King isn't live action, it was still animated. Yeah, it just was made to look like it was live action. I think we're talking about the same thing. I just don't think it looked good. It didn't feel cartoony. I guess it's not supposed to. I don't know. Does anybody who likes these live action remakes that Disney keeps doing?
I
Because
don't
they're
think
making
anybody
a
does.
shit ton of money. So people must love these things. But where are they? Lion King. Oh, I already read that. Real life, when clownfish mates die, they switch sex.
Wait, but didn't they die? How do they switch sex if they're
Wait,
dead?
no. No, I think they mean when their mates die, they switch sex. So,
Oh.
like, they have sex, then the mate
Oh,
dies,
so
and then they
Nemo's
become
dad
the other
technically would have turned
sex.
into a chick.
Yeah, or they switched sexes already, because remember, they already had the kids. So that means Marlin was once a woman and is now a man.
Oh. Marlin
So-
is definitely fucking Nemo. Huh.
What? Why would that have been the conclusion you made? I don't know why these Disney movies make so much money, but they really do. They're never going to
Doris
stop making
kept
money.
Marlin straight. Isn't it Dory? I kind of like Doris though. Like it's like a knockoff like version of Dory.
Sounds
This
like
is
a Karen
Doris,
version
blue
of
fish.
Dory. It's Dory, but she always wants to speak to the manager. Whoever watches it is a bad human
I would
being.
like to see that. Like, so like let's say these people are in their like Nemo costumes.
Hello,
Like there's a
Langford.
dude in a Marlin suit and a dude in a Nemo suit. And like they have like a patch like between their legs, and they drop the patch, and like their dick comes out, and there's a butt patch in Nemo's suit,
This
and
just
like
sounds
Marlin
like
just
a
starts
porno, dude.
Marlin just starts fucking Nemo in the ass in the
This is
remake.
This is not a remake. This is just a porn. This isn't anything like the cartoon, though. It has to be somewhat like the cartoon.
I am your dad, Nemo, and you're gonna take my dick.
Doran, is it? Doran. Oh, God. That's the guy from Lord of the Rings. Doris is a Karen version of her who wants to speak to the manager, yet forgets she already talked to them. Oh, that was good. Just want to see The Flash a second and final time just to see my goat Michael Keaton on the theater screen before a home release. Why are we talking about Finding Nemo? I actually don't remember why we're talking about Finding Nemo, but we are. I know we were talking about the Disney live action stuff.
I'd rather talk about this than the previous conversation.
Why did this turn into Marlin fucking Nemo? It's a fair question. I don't really know why it took that turn.
I would also like if the people in the costumes for the remake had Russian accents.
Fair enough. I don't know why.
Nemo, my son, I want to fuck you in ass.
That's every Russian accent to me is just saying vodka a lot. That's my Russian accent with vodka. I don't want to say
No, not
vodka.
Dory and Nemo. Marlin and Nemo.
Hot stepmom and son. What? Why are we now talking about Finding Nemo porn? That one's all Bohon. I don't I don't think that was anybody else.
You're my wife now, Nemo. Fucking Nemo.
Oh, God. Dory seems like she'd be a freak. Oh, boy. You really got something started here.
I mean, with Dory, you could be like, you could fuck her and then be like, "Hey, so you
I
want to
don't like where
fuck?"
this is
And she'll be
going.
like, because she wouldn't remember the first time you
I
fucked, and she'd be
know
like,
where
"Oh
this is
yeah."
going. This is so immoral.
Like, Dory, I'm a virgin. I don't want to die a virgin. And
Really?
Dory's like, "Well, I'll help you out," even though you just banged Dory like 30 seconds ago.
She's a perpetual virgin. She's gonna forget she has like a few minutes later. Oh my god. Cookie, where's that Karen Gillan photo at? That's actually up to Bohon. I did need to
They
ask you about
never,
that.
they never emailed me one, like a
Did you get it
digital one.
scanned yet?
No, I haven't been anywhere, man. I've been sick. I actually shredded the original because it was so bad.
Oh my god. I'd be fucking very upset if you fucking did that. You shredded the
Actually, part of me
original.
doesn't want them to see it because it's so bad.
It's not that bad.
It's really cringe.
It's a little cringe, but it's not
It's pretty
terrible.
cringe.
No, it's not that terrible. It's just not great. It's not ideal. They'll definitely make comments. But to be fair, no matter how good the thing was, they were going to make comments. Even if it was beautiful, like the two of us were, and it was all perfect, they would still make comments. But yeah, it does
Yeah,
have a
but
bit of
they
a
wouldn't
weird
be as
look.
bad as the comments that they're gonna make.
It's not going to go well. It's going to get comments. Even we came up with comments. Bohan cum soaked the original. Yeah, that's
I
way
don't think I
before.
could even if I tried.
Went from mocking dead people in a Pringles can to the fish fucking a Pringles can. Oh, I was wondering where you go with that at first. Dory is lying. Watch film theory. I think I know what you're talking about. That actually would be interesting. What is up, Ryan Johnson? Pringles can. Dolphins couldn't relate to our thoughts of fucking fish, I'm sure. I can't wait till one of these animals gets smart enough to talk to us, and then we're probably going to hate them. We'll probably go to war with whatever animal starts talking first, and it's probably going to be dolphins. The dolphins are going to start some like crazy attack system to kill all of us. They find a way to create hurricanes.
They
With
find a
their
way to create
movements.
hurricanes.
With their movements in the water. They've been the ones that have gotten global warming going. They've just been doing certain swimming systems in the ocean, which has caused the Earth to warm up.
Hmm.
It wasn't our fault. It was the dolphins. Oh, Cookie, how crusty is the Karen Gillan photo on a scale of 1 to 10? I don't have it. Bohan hates it, so he's not coming to it. The fuck have you guys been talking about? We talked about cannibalism, too. Yeah, we did. Cannibalism happened. This seems like a Rick and Morty episode. Yeah, it really does. You can see dolphins having the personality of gym bros, just mocking people as they go to the beach and hit on women. What the fuck are you talking about, Cookie? Dolphins are the douches of the ocean. They have good PR, but are worse than sharks by a mile. I mean, do they kill people more than sharks? They probably do. I think sharks get a bad rep. I don't think they kill people nearly as much as people think they do. A dolphin would for sure slap your girl's ass with its flipper. 30% chance of Ana de Armas or 50% chance of Karen Gillan? Well, that's a good question. Probably 50% chance of Karen Gillan because it's a higher chance. I mean, Karen Gillan or Ana de Armas, I'm on cloud 9. I think I like Ana de Armas a little more, but I would. I mean, Karen Gillan is fucking gorgeous. I think I go with a 50% chance of Karen Gillan. I don't know what we're talking about technically, but I'm assuming you're talking about sex or something good. So I'm going to go a 50% chance of Karen Gillan. Unless you're talking about chances or odds that
Really
they
kill
murder
people
me.
with a shredder rape.
Please, chat, go outside more than once a week. I like sharks. Orcas are real cunts. Don't dolphins desecrate corpses of dead animals? Jesus Christ. Should you rather encounter a shark that just wants food or a dolphin that wants that ass? Sharks kill less than 10 people per year, given most people are not swimming with them, but people think if you see a shark, say goodbye. Not the case at all, but yes, always be careful. I should add 7TV. Waffle,
What is
your,
7
your
TV?
timing needs to get better on these. It's something Waffle told me to add, and I told her that sounds like a good idea. I don't remember what it was, and then I told her to keep reminding me until I do it. So now she's doing this, and I never do it, and I can't remember what it is.
I don't even know what it is.
Are they both married? Karen Gillan's married. I don't think Ana de Armas is
Tina
married.
Sharks.
Sharks. I'm also a sucker for Latinos. I see what Langford's talking about Ana de Armas. Deadlight's talking about sharks. Latino sharks. They jerk off with fish corpses. How fucked up are dolphins? I've been listening to a lot of Joe Rogan and a lot of the Wild Times, both good podcasts. The Wild Times is super wildlife informational. I don't know what Wild Times is. I do know what Joe Rogan is. I don't listen to Joe Rogan much. Occasionally, if he's got a good guest, I listen into him. What if the shark ate a bunch of Latinas and became a Latina shark? I don't think that's how that works. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. Cookie, are you a podcast guy? I do really like podcasts. I listen to Smartless every week, which is Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes, and they interview a celebrity every week, and it's just a neat conversation. Interesting to hear how their lives go and stuff. I listen to Conan O'Brien's podcast every week. I listen to a couple soccer podcasts every week. There's a couple other podcasts I listen to off and on. Zero to Travel, which is a traveling podcast. Hidden Brain, which is like a science about brain stuff podcast. So I really like podcasts. He plays dumb so the guests ramble and stuff, which is smart on his part. Yeah, Joe Rogan has an unusual ability when it comes to hosting. He does seem to do a pretty good job of getting his guests to talk a lot, which is probably the best thing that you can do. So, yeah, Joe Rogan, I think, is secretly smarter than he seems. I think that's probably a good synopsis of him. But, yeah, the Smartless podcast is hilarious. I love Jason Bateman. I think he's one of the funniest people on the planet. he just has a dry humor that's absolutely hilarious. I mean, the three of them together are really, really good. Watching the Gold Cup on Saturday. I should. I don't know if I necessarily will. The ultimate killing machine. What the fuck are you talking about? This Latina shark. Official podcast is good. That's Charlie's podcast. I think.
Binge or cringe. It sucked.
Yeah. That didn't last anymore. It died painfully. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly, with I don't know if I want to review Secret Invasion anymore. Everybody hates it so much that I don't want to like touch it. It looks like I don't know what I was about to say there, but it's not liked at all, and I'm scared to even say anything about it now. I dare not utter its name here. Oh, God. I don't want to know what it is then. If you can't utter its name here, then it must be really
Not
controversial.
guessing. Binge or cringe is the best podcast. I mean, that's your opinion.
I'm actually going to look and see if it ever got any listens in the last
I doubt it.
3 or 4 months. It probably got like 2. Just random ones. Let's take a look-see. Look at these episodes, analytics. 191 total downloads. I don't know if that's a lot or not, honestly, because I can't remember the last time. Well, it's gotten 4 downloads in the last 30 days, so somebody's listening to it. in the last 30 days. Let's go back a month here. Go from April 1st. How many do we get?
You have a viewer in here that I've never seen before that's asking you, what's up?
Is that so? Trider 316NY. I have seen them before. But they don't talk very much. What is up? What is cooking? I don't think anything's really cooking. I'm currently just talking to chat, keeping it chill as fuck on a Thursday night.
Strider's been here before. I don't think I've ever been in here. Whenever
I have seen Strider in here before. I don't talk a lot though, but I'm glad to see him in chat. Want as many people in chat as physically possible. Well, I don't know about that, but kind of. I'd love to have a lot of people in chat. Misfits podcast is good too, but I haven't listened to it in a while. I don't know what Misfits podcast is. 50% chance Ana de Armas has a wife for life, and the other 50% you get $50 million in debt. She is not worth it. I'm not doing this anymore. I used to always say, girl, girl, girl. I am becoming more of a man, and I refuse to simp that hard for $50 million in debt. She ain't worth it. I don't even know if Ana de Armas has a cool personality. She might not. She's beautiful. But if she doesn't have a cool personality, the two of us aren't going to get along very well. There'd be some good sex here and there, but nope. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not taking the odds of $50 million in debt. It's not worth it. The only podcast I ever liked was the Cookie podcast. I don't think that's true. You just talked about liking Joe Rogan like 10 minutes ago. You're full of shit. What is The Rock cooking? I think Strider has been here the same time as Bohon. No, I think that part's a different. Cookie, you got a boner. I got a boner? You got a boner? I mean, I've gotten a boner before. I don't have one right now. Is that what you're asking me? Guys do give him a boner. Okay. Wow, Cookie is a little bitch. What happened to this podcast? What happened to this stream? Why is everybody mad at me all of a sudden? Bunch of stoners crying about how they fucked up getting high. Yes, I've been here before. Question, where are you? Is that a store? Wait, you think I'm in a store right now? I guess my room could look like a store because it's got Funko Pops all over the wall, but this is not a store. This is my room. Those seals and penguins are mine, and those Funko Pops are mine. And everything you see in this room, I own, I think. Yeah. Except the room itself. I don't own this room. Go big or go home. Her accent is hot. Her accent is really hot. Hello, Cookie. Sorry I'm late. How are you? Hi, Broken Fossil. Gaming. I'm doing really good. So good. Cookie, 70% chance Ana de Armas has a wife for life. And the other 30%, you get $10 million in debt. Still not worth it, man. It's not. I don't even know if Ana de Armas has a cool personality. She's ridiculously hot, but I don't know anything else about her. Not falling for the simp game. Looks like a store. Is that a compliment to say it looks like a store? Do you think it's a compliment, Bohon, or am I being insulted?
What are we talking about?
My room. Strider thinks it looks like a store. I don't know if that's.
I mean, I would take that as a compliment.
I do have a lot of Funko Pops, so it could be considered a compliment, so I'll take it. Random hot woman who may cheat/divorce me and may be a complete bitch or life-crushing debt. Well, that's fucking easy. Give me the girl. Well, no, I think it's the odds game. I'm driving and trying to be active in chat. Cookie, leave me alone. What the? Wait. You're doing that again? I told you not to drive and try to kill yourself in the middle of the trip. That's not a good idea. 92% chance Ana de Armas for one night, but the other 8% is the world ends and every human on Earth is killed by an asteroid. That might be worth it. I mean, 92% is very, very high. I'm just saying. I'll tell you what. I need a... Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to ask Siri for a number between 1 and 100. If the number is anything between 1 and 92, that means I get Ana de Armas for one night. If it's anything above 92, we're all dead. It happens right now. This is the defining moment. I chose this for the world. Hey, Siri, pick a number between 1 and 100, please.
The answer is 82.
Okay. We're good. She cut it a little close. She said 82. So I get sex with Ana de Armas and we don't all die. Isn't that great news? Woo!
No.
Okay. I forgot that you would probably have preferred we all died. That's another thing. I mean, would it be really that bad if we all died? You know, then the animals
No.
get to take over. Earth is probably saved. Although we got hit by an asteroid, so the Earth might get destroyed too. But, you know, it's all right. Start over again someday in the future, maybe. Best podcast goes to Every Frame a Pause, a very wholesome podcast with hours of fun for each episode. I have no idea what that podcast is, and I have no idea what it's about. It sounds like a porno podcast. Every Frame a Pause. It sounds like you're pausing the frames to see like something like the nipple
Wiener.
or something. Or wiener. That's what you're into. I do it just to pray the 8% happens. Jesus. Well, you and Bohon are on the same wavelength. It's called The Sleepy Cast, which was hosted by a bunch of internet animators / artists like Chris O'Neill, Stamper, Rice Pirate, Psychic Pebbles. I remember Psychic Pebbles. They're the ones who made that really stupid animation that we used to watch all the time with Zach and Chris. What the fuck was that called? Oh, Deadline will
What?
probably tell me later. Are you talking to me or you saw something in chat?
Talking to you, Zach and
It was
Chris.
Zach and Chris, and they were trying to like get apples.
They were trying to get apples.
No, remember they got the bill in the mail, and the bill was like, you got
It's like
$10.
Schoolhouse Rock shit.
No, it was in not the Bill of Rights. It was
I'm just a bill sitting on a hill.
no, it's not that.
Somebody come out here and
no,
stick me up their ass.
Stop, please. Stick me up their ass.
Gets
No.
molested by the giving tree. Fat kid gets molested by the giving tree. Is that
Yes. I think if she's your wife and rich, can't she pay off your debt? I don't know about $10 million. She might pay off my whole debt. She's pretty rich. That might actually be a good point there. Like, maybe I should have thought about that. Cookie banned
Cookie-
him. Who am I
Cookie,
banning?
what if Karen Gillan was in front of you but tries to rob you and takes your wallet but makes out with you? Would you report her? I mean, joke's on her. There's nothing in my wallet.
Yeah, why would she want my wallet? She's got to have more money than that. There's like $20 in there. I'll just cancel all my credit cards. Totally worth the make out. Little annoying, but a long time ago while streaming with Lazy as Fuck Swanee, you mentioned you used to be a soccer commentator or something like that. Are you into soccer? I love soccer. I'm a relatively new fan to it because I just started loving it in the last like 4 to 5 years, but I love soccer. I think it's extremely enjoyable, and I try to watch Premier League stuff. I try to watch especially international soccer. I really enjoy like World Cup stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely say I'm into soccer. And soccer commentating was pretty fun too. Damn it, bad roll. No, we're all surviving, dying for Cookie's virginity. I'm pretty behind on chat. Chat is fucking feeling it. I like it though. I was expecting her to say 93. I was a little scared when she said 82. Hell yeah,
That
Cookie's
grandma
got
should have been more
banger.
careful. What?
I don't know. After we are wiped out, the dolphins will rise. The dolphins take over. They learn how to walk. The world just becomes dolphins.
Lonnie is going to stream tomorrow. Is he?
I think he probably is. He actually told me about it. What would Cookie do for Goddess Haley Steinfeld? That's too vague. Well, yeah, I have a better question. What would Haley Steinfeld do for me? That's the real question. I'm sick of doing all this shit for hot women. What would hot woman do for Cookie? What makes
Nothing.
them worthy of me? Ayo, I hit a grandma in wheelchair. Okay, that's what the other comment was talking about. EFAP is great with so much great content. EFAP?
Cookie trying
Hellbenders.
to like
Yes,
a dad.
Deadlight knows the show I'm talking about. Hellbenders. You don't remember
Well,
Hellbenders?
Cookie and I just recently signed up for Andrew Tate's
Kids
like school to be a man, so that's why Cookie's being more Chad.
gets molested by the giving tree. That is exactly what. You don't remember the Hellbenders? You definitely do.
I don't remember it.
You'll remember it if I start playing it, and then we'll probably get a copyright strike, but I don't give a fuck. I do what I want.
Yo, how is it? How's what uh Andrew Tate's University? I mean, I've only been in it for a day, and I already feel more manly.
What is Swanee doing
Cookie,
these
do you feel
days?
manly?
Oh, yes. My dick increased 6 inches since I started this.
Hustlers University, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yep. What is Swanee doing these? Well, Swanee just joined the stream, so I guess you can ask him directly. And then
Yeah,
you
you guys
called him
can
a
just ask
bitch, so
Swanee.
that works too.
Lost West Virginia medical.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking ads.
You have nice titties for a little boy. The giving tree.
Yeah, you don't remember this? You definitely.
remember
I
this.
used to play this every fucking day. Yeah, Swanee remembers. We listened to this cartoon like 100 times.
Is this the same people that did the one thing where Jesus came down?
Yes.
Got a letter in the mail.
This guy?
Okay.
But you don't
What
remember
does
the
it say?
Giving
It
Tree
says we
scene?
have to pay a fee for-
I don't remember the giving tree thing.
Yeah. Hey, look, a talking tree. I can do more than talk. Yeah. Like what? Go into my hole and find
These people
out.
kind of remind me of Looney or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it is a lot like
Yeah,
Odie.
nice titties for a little boy. Fish, I don't like this. Me neither. We should bounce.
Just pokes him in the eye. Time to go to heaven, my child. Kick my barbecue slut. So funny. Swanee lazy AF, lol. Everybody's just gonna shit on Swanee now that he's in here. Came because Cookie said he'd be on Xbox. Hey, you told me to stream because you said you wouldn't be on till late. You fuck. This is your own fault. You should follow the U.S. men's national team. We have a pretty young team with many players playing in Europe now. We just kicked Mexico's and Canada's ass. I'm aware, Strider. I was watching both of those games. I am up to date. I think I could name most of our starting lineup. There's Christian Pulisic and Balogun, Tim Weah.
Bohon, did you
Got
just say the
Musa,
same people as
Weston
yeah, I was talking
McKennie.
about Oni. They sound a lot like Oni.
Cookie 50% on De Armas and Karen Gillan threesome whenever you want for life. And the other 50% Swanee gets captured and sent to I don't care. I'm doing this. That's not even a consideration. I don't care what's happening to Swanee. I have a 50% chance of on the De Armas and Karen Gillan threesome whenever I want for life. That's happening. That's not even. All right, let's find out if that happened too. 1 to 50, I get the threesome. 51 to 100, Swanee's. What'd you say? Getting sent to live in the Mongolian slave trade. Hey Siri, I need another number between 1 and 100, please.
It's 76.
Oh, that didn't work out. Looks like Swanee's in the Mongolian slave
Oh, so
trade.
I guess they are kind of the same people. Kind of.
Oops. Rip Swanee. This won't make any fucking sense, but right as you said nice titties, the girl in the other stream I'm watching said that too. Oh. We're coordinated then. Give your full attention to Cookie Purple. I know I've lost Waffle. We're not we're not entertaining enough for Waffle's full attention. We have to share the screen with somebody else. It sickens my soul. But there's no fighting it anymore. Stars Chris. Spins wheel 76. Well, I guess you're going into slavery, Swanee.
I just read what Leg said.
Important question. If you had this threesome, who's on top of your dick and who's riding your face? I don't think that's the one you're laughing at.
I am in white riding your face.
Oh, white's riding my face? Oh, that's, yeah. Who's on the top and who's riding my face? That is an important question. This got a little too... just too specific. Melazonda. His face is a white only. Oh god. I don't like where this is going. Waffle's watching a porno stream. I knew it. Cookie is cool. Swanee AF sucks ass. Hell yeah. Much love to lazy as fuck Swanee. Jesus. Going all over the place. Who is on...
Lang, you really got to stop doing this while you're driving.
You gotta stop driving, man. Or your next thing's just gonna be like a bunch of like letters as you crash and die.
Yeah,
Please
from you,
stop
like,
driving and watching the
You're
stream.
driving, so typos happen.
No,
please
don't
stop.
drive and type. I mean, if you want to listen in the background, that's fine, but you can't
Yeah, you can listen to us,
actively
but
type the thing.
Don't chat
Please
until
don't
you're
do that.
like safe in your house, not driving.
Or if you want to type, pull off to the side of the road and type something real quick and get back on the road. Don't kill yourself. What is door dick? I'll hang out in there while I use the new AI tools in Photoshop. Oh, okay, Swanee. Good, you're going to get unbelievable entertainment quality. See, Swanee is lazy because he knows that he can get our like amazing talk all the time without having to come up into the stream. And you guys have to just wait for the stream. So Swanee's spoiled on having our impeccable conversation skills. Isn't that right, Bohon?
You call this impeccable conversation skills. We talked about a submarine exploding, cannibalism, fish sex.
Impeccable. The best conversation ever. These you can't buy conversations like this. Give you 30% chance you can choose any woman anytime and you're a billionaire, and the other 70% Swanee and a group of 40,000 innocent kids in your home state get sent to live in a Russian prison for life. 40,000 kids? Boy, that's pretty fucking dark. Let's spin the wheel, shall we? Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 100,
Oh yeah, the
please.
rapist giving tree.
The answer is 64.
Well, I fucked up. Swanee and 40,000 kids are in a Russian prison. Swanee is not doing well with this wheel. First into an oak tree. Lang is a risk taker.
The oak tree just pulls Lang out of his car and starts sticking its branches up his ass.
Just like the tree in the cartoon.
Yeah, he runs into the giving tree.
Lang's like, oh my god. Trying to slaughter little children in the road. I'll start a child rebellion in Russia. Yeah, see, it's all positive. This way Russia, finally ends the war with Ukraine because of Swanee and his 40,000 kid rebellion that he starts in the prisons. This is my plan all along. I'm a Florida man. I can type and drive without crashing. That doesn't make any sense. Because you're from Florida doesn't mean you know how to type and drive.
It's Florida. I'm more likely to crash into a palm tree. Oak trees aren't that common here. All right, well, you crash into the molesting palm tree.
Palm tree. Rapist
And
giving
it
tree.
bends down and picks you up with its bananas and sticks its bananas up your ass.
It's bananas. Well, it could happen. I'm making Order 66 look like Child's Play. My God. Blows right into a preschool. What? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I took that very
Oh
wrong.
no,
Forced to
Langford has
suffer.
crashed into the swamp of sadness.
Swanee's going to lead a revolution of child soldiers and take over a large part of the Siberian wilderness. It's Florida, so I'm actually okay. I read that. I'll convince them to attack the guards, and I run as they're distracted. That does sound like something Swanee would do. Convinces 40,000 kids to take the rap for him so he can run away. He'd probably freeze to death in the Russian winter, though. Or
I'm sure you could take a
Swanee's.
couple kids with him to kill and skin and,
And
use
eat.
their skin as blankets.
So dark. 40,000 kids is a lot of kids. Some of them.
Yeah, I
can-
mean, you could
can
take
be
like
used
10
for
of them and
something
make
else.
like quilts out of their skin. Swanee would be nice and warm.
Swanee could eat some of them. I mean, like, we just talked
Swanee's
about
just-
cannibalism.
Swanee's just trudging through the Siberian wilderness and he comes across a cabin and he's covered in like kid pelts. The people that are in the cabin are like, oh my god.
Tell you, no one would fuck with him. You'd be like, oh
Yeah.
my god. The most horrific, like, Russian terrorist pops up and he's like, oh my god. He's covered in kids' skins. Swanee would hiss at the sun and get shot in the process. I just like the image of Swanee hissing at the sun, covered in.
Kid pelts? Jesus fucking Christ.
He'd get eaten by a bear. That would make him probably tastier to the bear. He's covered in like kid pelts. That would probably make it worse.
You're really chewy.
Swanee would last 15 minutes in the wild. Okay, final one of these. 40% Karen Gillan, Ana de Armas, and Margot Robbie in a 4-way marriage with you for life. That doesn't exist in America, but all right. I guess I could go somewhere else. The other 60% North Korea and Russia form an alliance and launch a nuke at New York City, and then you're automatically voted emergency president and also given 14 different types of STDs. What the fuck? I'm going to say no to that one. That's just, I'm not taking the chance on that one. But just in case, I want to see what would have happened. Siri.
I think Swanee could find a
Hey,
deer
Siri.
to nurse from for survival.
Can you pick another number between 1 and 100, please?
The answer is 53.
53. Okay, I did good then. See? It's a good thing I didn't do that. Thank you, Siri. You've been so helpful today.
No problem.
See, I don't want the AI to kill me. I'm trying to make friends with them before they take over the world. Find a deer to nurse them for survival.
I could just imagine, like, there's this deer, like, nesting and, like, feeding her little deerlings, and Swanee just creeps up and, like, rips the deerling from its mother's, like, udder, and he starts sucking on it.
Jesus. We've really made this one a complete monster. An idiot monster at that. No amount of pussy is worth that. Okay, one more now. Why would he be voted president when the nuke goes to New York City? That's a good point, too. Swanee turns into a more lame version of Craven the Hunter. Instead of fusing with lion blood, he fuses with deer blood.
It gets shot in the head by some Russian hunter.
Oh, fuck. Oh, of course Cookie has the British female Siri. Of course I do. British female Siri is very nice. She doesn't say much anymore. I think they realized that Siri, like people fuck around with Siri too much. So they don't let her talk anymore. A bald Craven the Hunter. Cookie jerks off to Siri. I have not jerked off to Siri. That's all I'll say about this. I haven't done that yet. I finally reached the end of chat. I was really having a hard time keeping up with chat there for a while. You guys were going very hard.
Do you not like that chat is chatting, Cookie?
No, I like that chat is chatting. It just takes more effort on
Cookie
my part.
jerks off to Siri.
That'd be a great feature, to be honest. Siri coming with dirty talk. That would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. I could definitely see them doing that.
Spody's a
Swallowing
kid scalper.
Cookie's definitely gotten rejected by Siri before. Well, I think anybody that tries to get flirty with
Let's see.
Siri
Hey,
always
Siri.
gets rejected.
You want to bang?
Don't want for much.
I don't. Yeah, I guess that I just got rejected. She said, "I don't want for much." I don't know
Yeah,
what that
I heard
means.
that. Hey Siri, would you bang me?
I'm pretty satisfied with what I've got.
Wow.
She doesn't have anything. Damn, that was worse. Oh, I don't really care for orange for Coke. She was kind of harsh to me.
Siri.
That kind of hurt.
I love you.
Sweet.
Okay.
Siri, I love you.
That's sweet.
Mine sounded nicer. Yours sounded really sarcastic. That's sweet. Quick now, change Siri to a dude's voice and try again. Well, that would be disturbed. Siri, do I have hope for love and life?
I couldn't say.
My God. Really? Are you fucking serious? You couldn't give me anything? Did you hear that?
No, I was reading Ryan Johnson's situation for you.
I
I don't
asked-
think that would matter to you.
I asked Siri if I had hope in life, and she said I can't say. She
Hey,
can't
Siri.
even tell me I have hope.
Yeah?
Why do I keep on living?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Surprised she didn't just dial the suicide
not sure I
hotline.
understand.
All right, Siri, enough.
Siri's so savage. All right.
It really is.
50% chance Karen Gillan walks by you in the street and asks you out, and you guys slowly fall in love, and she divorces her husband, and you marry and have many kids, and that is your wonderful life. And the other 50%, you have to relive the day you cummed your pants next to your dad 150 times. Then after that, in the next year, you'll randomly cum your pants 10 times visibly. Every time. I don't really understand.
I think you'd be all right with it. You wouldn't care.
I don't want to relive that 150 times. I don't want to relive anything 100. Well,
Was it really that bad?
No, it's just weird. You have to relive the same day 150 times? I don't understand what that means. So I have 150 straight days of just the same day. So I'm Groundhog Daying that day 150 times. It's pretty weird. And after
Shocked she
that,
didn't give you the I thought she was going to give you the suicide hotline number.
yeah, she didn't even care.
She was like, I don't know what to do. Sounds like you're fucked.
Sounds like you're fucked. I want to say on firearms. You didn't say that. Will I ever find love? Siri, no, get fucked. Siri's a bitch. I
Hey,
don't know
Siri.
what to ask Siri at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rub my dick all over you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To that.
Oh!
Hey Siri, do people think that you're a bitch?
I won't respond to that.
Sounds like a yes.
Holy shit, what the fuck? It's Siri! Are we really going to get triggered by this?
Ask Google why
I
do
could
I
rub
live?
my wiener
Okay,
all over my
suicide
phone.
hotline. That's being you don't matter.
I could
you
be
piece
doing
of
it right
shit.
now, and
Fuck
none of
you,
you would
bitch-ass
know.
pussy. Siri, I want to die. The nearest bridge to reach terminal velocity is in 2.1 miles. Siri, what's the meaning to life?
Life means the condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including the capacity for
Are you going to
growth,
read this
Would the
entire
phone screen
thing?
count as Siri's face? I
and
count that as
continual change
Siri's face.
preceding death. Do you want to hear the next one?
No. I love you,
Hey, Siri.
Siri.
I think you're pretty great.
Yeah?
Too.
Yes.
Do you think we could get laid together?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
No, leave me alone. I hate you.
It's not wrong. Hey Siri. Do you? Oh shit! She's not even responding now.
What a terrible
Hey,
phrase to
Siri.
go on. Ask her to. I'm too nervous. I can't
Do you
straight. I have to like. I have to beat around the bush.
Future for the two of us.
I don't have an answer for that.
I didn't
Is there
say
something else I can help with?
Do you think there's a future for the two of us? I said that's so fucked up. Oh no, she's recording everything I'm
I don't know how to
saying.
respond to that.
Hey,
Siri, is there a future for the two of us?
Stop recording everything I say.
Oh my god, it's just you just send me articles about The Last of Us.
Hey Siri. I have a booger in my nose and it won't come out. Can you help me? Oh, thank God. What?
She's saying
Make a FaceTime call? Wait a minute. What?
she wants you to FaceTime her to figure out your booger. Ask Siri if she's ever done anal. Ask Siri what's the weirdest question she's ever been asked. Oh, actually does sound fun. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What's the weirdest thing that somebody's asked you?
I found this on the web.
Oh, okay. I don't want to look there. That's not what I wanted, Siri. Ask Siri if Steve Jobs was real.
Okay.
Siri doesn't say the N-word. Oh, I
FaceTime
snorted.
Siri. Siri looks up Bohon's nostrils. Oh,
Oh,
boy,
boy.
that one is stuck way up there. Hey Siri.
Yeah?
What is a good treatment for swamp ass?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is a good treatment for swamp ass. Check it out.
Wait, a sweat block?
A sweat block.
What is a sweat block?
Loom. Siri
How to
sounds
get
so
rid of
fucking
swamp ass once and for all. Booty do,
Hey Siri.
French ass, bum grease,
you think you're
swamp ass,
pretty?
or swass for short.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Do you think you're Rudy? No, do you think you're pretty?
All refer to the
Okay, is
wetness
there something
forming
I can
between
help
the
you with?
buttocks or
Do
general
you
nether
think
region,
you're pretty?
soaking and protruding through your
Okay.
underwear and even pants. Unpleasant odors are also common symptoms. As funny as it may sound, it is also a real problem. It's funky and annoying, but fortunately, there may just be a cure for that. Let's dive right in. Wow, she actually gave me like a legitimate like website that like is breaking down like swamp
See?
ass stuff.
This is why Siri is helpful and useful.
What is swamp ass? What health issues can it cause? The moisture trapped between 2 pounds of flesh, in this case your buttocks, is what we call swamp ass. Dealing with this is not only uncomfortable, but it can also become hazardous to your health, as this dampness is perfect for bacteria and germs to accumulate and multiply. This in turn
Oh,
raises the
it's
risk
gonna
of
turn you
developing
into a
rashes
fungus,
and
bro.
infections. I mean, I have gotten rashes from swamp ass.
You're gonna become a fungus, brother. Why do I keep seeing something about you coming on your dad? This is the most overblown, stupid story you guys have taken so far out of proportion. I don't even know if I even want to talk about it again because it just makes it go on forever and ever. I didn't come on my dad. Let me just put it
You
that
know,
way.
This is kind of neat. Maybe that's why I like it, because it says sweat collects in skin folds and the crevice between your buttocks is the ideal place to trap sweat and start building your own tiny ecosystem. The wet medium can facilitate the travel of bacteria
What
and
are
other
you
elements from
going on
inside the
about?
body to the outside.
Are
Do you
you
want to talk
saying?
about this, or do you want to talk about coming on your dad? That seems to be the only options we have right
I'm
now.
confused. Do you want to create your own ecosystem inside your
I think it'd be
ass?
cool to have an ecosystem in my ass crack.
What do you want to live there?
I want a little
Dolphins.
society to start. Oh, maybe I don't want this. One of the most prevalent bacteria in the human digestive system is E. coli. While this microorganism is crucial in the colon flora, it may cause many health issues if it reaches other parts of the body, such as eyes, mouth, or urethra. Ooh.
Yeah. That's the way you want to go. Bohan's ass is its own petri dish. God. This has gotten really fucking down a whole other
How to get rid
avenue.
of swamp ass. Luckily,
There
swamp
we
ass
go.
has been well documented in recent years,
It's been
and
well
there are now several
documented as
solutions to this
swamp ass.
problem. Here are the most, that's what it says.
I want to see the thesis that was written on swamp ass.
Wear the right underwear. If you are looking to avoid having a swamp ass, it is important to keep your rear cool and dry. That's really hard for me to do. The skin needs natural fabrics, such as cotton, to breathe freely. It is highly recommended to use cotton as your day-to-day wear. Still, you can also switch moisture-wicking underwear designed especially for physically demanding activity.
Bohan really wants to know how to fix his swamp ass. Let him have his moment.
Bohon forms hyper-intelligent E. coli bacteria, and they kill anyone that crosses Bohon's path. Holy
Does it
shit.
becomes like the symbiote that just fucking kills anybody that
I can just
fucking
send like an E. coli tentacle out of my ass and like stab people in the jugular with it.
God. I'm trying to think who's the that was the guy from Naruto, Gaara, and his sand. Except it's E. coli.
See, you haven't played Resident Evil 4, but in the original, the bad guy, his name is Sadler, and like he kills somebody by having this like tentacle thing come out from under his robe and like strangle somebody. Or no, he stabs them like through the chest with it.
So that's
I
gonna
want
be
something
it.
like that, but it's like made up of like E. coli, and I can like stab people with it. It's gonna be like a tail, but E. coli.
I don't think that's work out.
Was it his dick? Probably.
There's a guy in Naruto that has
Hair
sand
for a
tentacles come out of his
spare.
asshole. No, it's not sand tentacles. He was able, like, he had sand that would always protect him if someone attacked him.
If it's a particularly hot day
that's
outside,
kind of what I was
or you
going
have
with.
plans to hit the gym or the dance floor later in the evening, you could keep a spare pair of underwear in your bag. Just a neat little trick. No damp underwear means less time for the bacteria to accumulate and irritate your tush.
I know the Gar's sand didn't come out of his ass. I'm just saying it protected him. All right. Well, we have reached our 2 hours. This has been quite a conversation, but we've kept a 2-hour conversation going.
If you
I'm
feel the
kind of
dreaded
impressed.
shadow of damp approaching around the corner and don't have any spares prepared, sneak out to the closest bathroom, grab some paper towels, and lightly wet one of them before entering the stall. Use the damp tissue to
Get
gently
more
pat
wet.
away the sweat while the rest of the towels can be used to dry the area. Make sure you are not scrubbing against the skin, as this can cause more irritation.
We have a new follower. The Final Boss 66 has joined the cookie. Welcome in, Final Boss 66. What's your favorite color? The fuck is even going on? Go another 2 hours.
Remember to stand up. Another swamp-ass cure is constant movement. Really? I feel like that would make it worse.
Yeah, I would think constant.
Whether you
movement
are
would
on
hurt the
public
swamp ass.
transportation or simply working from your desk, try to get up and walk every 20 to 30 minutes. This will allow
Why
your
would I
nether
say
regions a
that?
chance to breathe.
These just chatting.
Also, when it comes to buying furniture, you may want to think twice
do.
about design. A leather chair will look presidential, but will also be hell to stay on during a hot summer day. A plastic or wooden chair can also have a damping effect if sat on for long.
Reading this full
I know when
article?
we were on the subway, like I could feel the swamp ass like coming. Like it was like I was like, well, I'm doomed. It's all over now. Like because it was just those chairs were perfect swamp ass breeding chairs on the subway.
They were? I thought they were pretty. I wouldn't consider those swamp ass breeders. Like swamp ass breeders would be like cushiony chairs, I would think, because it gets your
Cookie, please
ass
tell
hotter.
Bohon to shut up or you'll pound his ass.
Why would I want to pound Bohan's ass? That's a terrible threat. Bohan would
Yeah,
probably
he might get the
want
tentacle.
that. Yeah, I
The
might
E.
get the
coli
tentacle
tentacle.
anyway.
And it'll
They
go down
talk-
Cookie's urethra and give his urethra E. coli.
If I click on a random stream and they talk about swamp ass for more than 5 minutes, I'd probably follow too. That's what gets people like, these guys are talking about swamp ass.
Siri,
I've never
Siri
felt so
really
seen.
prevent chafing. That's one of the worst parts.
Is Bohon reading a 127-page research paper on
Yeah,
swamp
it's like this whole like
ass?
article that someone put together about swamp ass. It's actually
It's
kind of
legit.
helpful. Applying deodorant to your butt?
Yeah, I've heard of that before. I'm kind of surprised you've never done that. To some extent, that's a pretty good way to deal with swamp
The
ass.
most tempting solution to a sweaty butt is also the most dangerous. Oh no. Not all deodorants are made
Stick
to
the
be applied
deodorant
to
up your
sensitive areas.
ass.
Many of them will usually contain heavy fragrances to fight off the smell produced by the above mentioned.
Yeah, it could probably
Apocrine
get you some
glands
rashes,
situated in our
though, if you do it
armpits.
wrongly.
These powerful chemicals can irritate the delicate skin of your bottom, leading to even more discomfort.
Why don't you just wash your ass while in the shower? It's more complicated than that for Bohon and his ass, I guess. It takes more. I would think cushions would be worse for swamp ass than like a seat that's like plastic. Because the subways are just like plastic seats. Because swamp ass seats is like those old ass cushions. Like when we were in the panel, those would have been worse for swamp ass for me, at least. Bohan's giving a lecture on swamp ass. What even is swamp ass, man? I've not bathed for days. I'm still not sure. Swamp ass is when you get a shit ton of sweat build up in between your ass cheeks. Basically. Not gonna lie, I have a deodorant dildo, and just to stick
Bohan,
that
I've
thing so far into my tushy when I'm about to go out.
You've helped me in my day-to-day life. New follower, Sir Swamp Ass 62.
Sir
Why don't you just
Swamp
wash your
Ass.
ass while in the shower? I do wash my ass when I'm in the shower. But see, here's the thing. So the morning that we went to Comic-Con, I was so scared of getting swamp ass that I like took the soap bottle and basically squirted it up in my ass and just kind of let it set there, and I rinsed and lathered it.
Did
I
that
don't
work?
think I got swamp ass at all. Did you smell my swamp ass?
Bohan, I have never smelled your swamp ass. In our history of being together, not one time I've been like, oh, God, I could smell some swamp all over Bohan. The only thing I've ever smelled being near you is the shampoo you use on your hair, because you have so much hair, the shampoo smell stays, which is not a bad thing. That's the
If you're
only
getting
thing
swamp
I've
ass every
ever
day, I
smelled.
don't know if you're washing good enough. I didn't get swamp ass on Comic-Con day.
Up your butthole? I mean, I think it's close to the ass cheeks, but I don't know. I
It's
don't get
like
swamp ass that often.
it's like in my butthole area.
I only get swamp ass if I really sweat a lot, and then I
Wash
have
your ass
sweat
everywhere
everywhere.
and you get residue poop on you. LOL.
Ew.
Together, gay confirmed.
Together? I didn't say I
I don't
stuck
know,
my...
Lang. I mean, if you want to, you can come wash my ass. Maybe you'll do a better job.
Oh, don't. Lang does like to get you excited, so...
No one else wants to do it. No one else wants to help me with my butthole problems.
No, did you, like, squirt
No,
the
like, did you
soap up
squirt
your
the soap
ass?
up your ass? It was in my butthole area.
Oh.
Like, I laid down on my back in the shower and just poured soap all over my butthole. And, like, took my finger and massaged my butthole with the soap.
Thanks for the answer to my question. What should I talk about on the first date, Bohan? I'll do what you said and let you know how it goes.
You don't shove body wash up your asshole.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Cookie should help Bohan with his swamp ass dilemma. I don't even think he has this horrific swamp ass dilemma that he keeps talking about.
I'm just gonna have to, like, wait until you come over one day and you're just gonna have to smell it.
Never smelled your swamp ass.
Did you see a doctor? Whoa.
Who said that?
Like we said, sweating is a normal and healthy process, even when it comes to having swamp ass. However, in some cases, excessive sweat may indicate an underlying condition.
All right, you're
This is
getting
known
into
as
health anxiety. Stop it.
hyperhidrosis.
Stop it.
Many
No.
doctors believe there
Stop
might be a
it.
genetic
You're making mistakes
predisposition that
now.
contributes to it.
Bohan, stop it. This is health anxiety
Raining
bullshit.
the swamp is another one of the articles.
Oh God, was this written by Trump? Now, don't go down that road. Or like, sometimes swamp ass might mean that you have death
I didn't
cancer.
shove the whole bottle up my ass and squirt it inside me. I just put it
That's
on my
kinda what you
butthole and
sounded
with
like
my
you
finger.
said.
No, I laid on my back, lifted my legs in the air, and like let it like go onto my butthole and massaged my butthole with my index finger.
Start
So
talking about the dentist to counteract his swamp ass essay.
we start talking about the
No.
dentist. The stream is over.
Well, this stream probably should be over
Cookie's
anyway.
getting anxiety from hearing a swamp ass article.
No, I don't want the when you go into that kind of stuff, it's just gonna be BS, and I don't want you to scare yourself, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I have
I don't
swamp
think
ass.
I'm
I
gonna
think I
scare
have
myself.
cancer."
I think it's just gonna make me like laugh because now I'm gonna have to like imagine I go to the doctor and I'm like, "Doctor, help me, please." And they're
I
like, "What's
have
the problem?"
swamp ass.
I have swamp ass. And they're
Oh
like, "Oh
no.
no." And they like bend me over the like examining table, pull down my pants. And they like pull out their stethoscope and they're like rubbing it on my butthole. And they're like,
What?
sounds like there might be some problems here. And
Sounds
they
like swamp ass. What does swamp ass sound like? Just hear a flood coming down like a dam just
swamp
broke.
ass, then you likely have colon cancer.
Cancer of the ass. Swamp ass so squishy. Ugh. Scary. As fuck.
He takes his finger and he rubs his finger on it and he's like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen so much swamp." And they have to operate immediately, so they like take that thing that they like use to hold your chest open whenever they're doing open heart surgery, and they shove it up my ass and split my ass open, and they start like operating.
Oh no, just take a shower. Here's your bill for $10,000.
What's the
That was
suffer?
good.
I can't shave my ass, man. I can't see
not?
everything.
I
I
can't
can't
either.
see everything.
I
You want me
don't
just
do it all
blind
the
fire
time.
down there?
Yes,
What if
that's
I
what
catch?
I do.
What if I catch the razor on my ball sack or my taint or something?
On your
like rips my
ass?
skin
How
open.
how far does your balls drop down that they're going around into your ass? That's not supposed to happen. You can shave your asshole. It's not that hard to do. You know where
Will you do it?
is. No.
For me? Will you wax my asshole?
No. You don't have to wax it. It doesn't have to be down to the skin, but you can at least get the
A
hair
man only
down.
cleans his house if he's expecting visitors.
Oh.
Just
Oh,
use an
I'm
electric
depressed
razor,
again.
though. I don't want to do that.
I clean my house even though I don't expect visitors.
One of the cool things about having like a really hairy asshole is whenever you poop and you don't wipe all the poop out, the dingleberries like will crust and harden together in your ass hairs, and when you spread them, you can feel them break apart, and it kind of tickles and feels good.
I feel like it's time for a subject change. I think
Oh,
we've gone down this
his balls
too
fall out of the
far.
shower and slap onto the ground.
I don't know if
You
that's
roll
cool.
it back up like a fruit roll up.
I can tell you our views aren't going down despite this conversation, so apparently people are really feeling the
please
swamp
stop
ass.
I don't know if that's cool, Bohon. What are we talking about again?
I don't know what you even
Oh yeah,
just
the
said.
poop crusty in my
Yep,
hairs.
that's where things start
That's
to
what it
go over
was.
the deep end.
Bohon always likes to talk about his daily swamp ass.
I don't know how I'm gaining viewers off this. I think Twitch might be broken.
What do you want to talk about, chat, other than the dentist?
Yeah, you got free reign, chat. I think I know where this is gonna go.
Swamp ass is overproduction of cum in
Come
the prostate for Bohon.
You know what would make
Oh.
views go up? A good old fashioned langy racist joke. No, that's
Do not use baby
not gonna make
wipes.
it
You
go
just
up.
have crusty shit.
Ugh,
I use plain old toilet paper. Bohon
Go
talks
on to
about
the fucking cookie swamp.
swamp ass, shit coated hairy ass hair.
That's
Like,
what I use. It's kind of true. This do get you going.
oh, here we go.
Oh,
All
now
right.
we're coming on my dad again. This is such a stupid conversation. What the hell? Oh. Now chat just dies. I don't use
All
toilet
our
paper.
viewers just leave.
I use a cheese grinder.
I use
I'm
a
not one
cheese
to
grinder.
waste
I'm
good
not one to waste
seasoning.
good seasoning.
Ew.
Huh.
What the fuck does? What about Bohon coming in my dad?
Oh man, well, I don't know if I should talk about that. But the next time I get something that happens on my body, I'm gonna put it in the group chat.
I thought you
that
meant about coming in
guys
my
can see.
dad. I'm like, what do you have to say about coming in my dad?
Do you think Godzilla wipes, or does he just leave a shit trail in Tokyo Bay? I think he leaves a shit trail, because that's what I would do if I were a giant kaiju. I would like plaster the streets in my shit, and like the people that are like trying to escape, they just get caught in my shit, and it's like a tar pit, and they just get stuck, and they suffocate in it.
There's a random person that is coming up on my
What
recommended
the fuck
channels
does that mean?
that literally has 1 viewer. I kind of want to raid them. It says they have 1 viewer. I feel bad for them.
Why do you feel bad for them?
Because 1 viewer is not a lot.
Maybe that's all they want is 1 viewer. Maybe it's themselves watching
I'm
themselves,
sure it is.
and that's all they want.
He's got a decent setup going.
Get some baby wipes. You can't flush baby wipes, and I don't want like a trash can full of poopy Bohon baby wipes. Like, could you imagine you come over, Cookie, and you use my bathroom, and there's just a giant pile of shitty covered baby wipes in my trash can?
Cookie, for someone who didn't come on their dad, you sure do talk about a lot. I read chat. Dan, no wonder you have a smelly ass man. You raid them, and Cookie gives them an anxiety attack.
Cookie, if you saw a trash can, my trash can in my bathroom filled with my shit covered baby wipes, would you think about tasting one of them?
No.
Like, you wouldn't be like, you pick it up and like take a little lick off of it?
I would stop using your bathroom because I don't want to be that close to a bunch of shit covered baby wipes. Can't you flush those down the toilet?
Wet flush.
Yeah, you can flush those things. They make flushable wipes.
Seems a little
sus. Are you throwing them in the trash?
I don't know. My plumbing in this house is pretty lame.
Yeah, well, I'm probably not going to your house if there's a fucking trash can full of shit wipes.
Why
that
am
I have
not
to
a
smell
fan
every
of
time I'm
my
in
stream
there.
often talks about swamp ass for well over 15 minutes.
I think that's our only hope of becoming a big channel. The swamp ass is what really fuels this channel. Did I come near my dad? No, for God's sake. Tell the stupid story again.
Well, it sounds like it's either swamp ass talk or talking about jizzing on your dad.
Yeah, there seems to be no other. All right, well, I really should tell this story.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go over to Cookie's house right now. We're going to go to his dad's house, and we're going to live stream it, and we're both going to blow our loads on Cookie's dad live.
Yeah, it's the only natural thing that we can do instead of just not doing this at all. Cookie, 100% chance you marry Ana de Armas, and 100% chance you eat a Bohon wet wipe straight from a Bohon Taco Bell diarrhea sesh. What's the question here?
Well, it sounds like you 100% get Ana de Armas, but you're 100% eating my wet wipe from my Taco Bell.
Wait, how long? So I marry Ana de Armas? That's fine. I'll eat your wet wipe. That's easy. Well, I don't understand how that's so much weirder. I was willing to watch 4,000 children go into slavery. Or I just have to eat one of your shit wipes. Plus, you'd be really happy. You'd be like,
oh, I'd watch you do that. I would watch you and beat off while I do that.
I could make you happy. I could stream it for some freaks out there.
You're going to stream it?
Why the fuck not? I'm married to Ana de Armas. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
You guys can suck.
New Godzilla comic came out yesterday called Here There Be Dragons. It's about the kaijus attacking ships who are looking for the promised land, so it's like pirates versus kaijus. Interesting.
I'm sure Cookie's dad will appreciate that. My dad does love Bohon. He really does. So does my mom. They think you're fucking amazing. I have no idea who you are.
I have no idea of the monster that I am.
I've told them that some of the weird things you'll do. They're like, "Oh, he's like, just so nice."
Great.
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, Bohon will do some weird stuff.
Everybody in the daycare.
I didn't do that.
I'm sure he means well.
I'm sure he did it for a reason. It's probably the damn liberals. I don't think he would say that. I hope to God. Plot twist, she marries you and walks in a bathroom seeing her new husband eating a fucking used wet wipe covered in shit and divorces you immediately. That's not fair. That was not part of the deal. I won't accept that. How the fuck do your parents like Bohon? Going by their past that they told us, they'd probably tell you to stop talking to him. That's what I would have thought. But no, they love Bohon. I don't think they like Swanee, though.
To be fair, I actually really like Cookie's parents, though. They've always been really nice to me.
Yeah, they're nice. And Bowen's pretty nice at work. I mean, Bowen's pretty nice overall. He just doesn't do his weird stuff usually in public. Although sometimes you do.
Sometimes I do. It just depends
Yeah,
on the mood. Like
sometimes you do.
DC, I didn't want to do anything because
There was no room.
that's a scary environment.
Would rather be trapped on the Titanic sub with an unhinged horny Bohan or your dad, but you gotta jerk again. Because, oh my gosh. Wait. How about I don't want to be on a Titanic sub at all. I don't want any part of this. Cookie, what if your parents tune in right now? Hi, Mom and Dad. I don't think they're tuning in. I don't think they even know how to use Twitch. But they do know how to use YouTube, and they have listened to our podcast before, and they have listened to You Be Weird, and they still love you. So, I don't know. Like my mom,
I did say some pretty weird shit sometimes.
they
on our
wouldn't
podcast.
approve of your language, I guess. But they don't approve of my language either.
Yeah,
So,
but you're saying bad words too, like fuck.
I'm
and
saying bad words. You're
shit.
saying disturbing things.
Piss.
Although I do usually go along with it, so I mean I'm kind of in on that too. Why don't they like Swanee? They don't know Swanee as well as they know Bohan. They've seen Bohan a lot more often than Swanee. Swanee's more of like, I think they see him like once or twice, and they're like, yeah, he doesn't seem very nice. Bringing his girlfriend home. Yeah, because my parents have never gotten to say me bring a girl home, so all they can respond to is my friends. And
I remember
That's
what your
too
mom said to
depressing.
me one day at work.
I don't think they hate Swanee. What did my mom say?
Your mom said something to me whenever I worked out in the store, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
I can't remember what she said.
No, I can say it. It's just, it's funny because like, because I remember like talking to her, and she's like, "Are you Zach's friend?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I'm really good friends with Zach," and she's like, "That's so nice." She's like, "That's so nice of you. He doesn't have very many friends."
What? When did she say this? I don't remember
This
this
was years
conversation.
ago. This was years
Whoa.
ago.
Whoa. What? I don't remember this.
And this was
My
probably
mom said
at
I didn't have
least.
any friends.
She said that you didn't have many friends. This was probably like at least 10 years ago.
I had friends. When we started talking, I did have friends. Believe it or not. I didn't know she thought I had no friends. Like, thank God you took part with my like I have cancer or something. Some kind of freak no one wanted to talk to. Where realistically do you see yourself traveling next and when? Realistically, I'm considering New York. I don't think it's going to happen though, but I'm considering it as a possibility. So that might be the next place I travel. And it might, oh, fuck my arm. It might be for New York Comic Con in October, but I doubt I can afford it, but I'm considering it. I'm just considering it. Cookie constantly says the N-word in Cookie Vibes. Wow.
I'm gonna go to New York and get mugged.
I probably will. That's why I didn't want to go meet Cookie's parents unless he was getting money for it. Cookie, show your future wife this exact podcast episode, please. Honestly, if she can't deal with this kind of stuff, we probably aren't going to get married, so I don't really see why that would be a problem. I'm not ashamed of the stuff we talk about here. I mean, I don't, introduce this first. I'm like, hey, this is what I do. Like the first thing I say on the first date. But I totally want her to be okay with this.
One day it'll probably just get us canceled anyways.
We're not big enough to get canceled. We need some time to get canceled first. We have to get big, and then we can get canceled. It's going to take some time. Bruh.
You're not ashamed about you jerking off in the same room as your dad. I don't know why Cookie should be ashamed of this.
I don't. You guys are making so much out of this. Not like my dad was watching me, I hope.
You did go over and wake him up, though. Like, didn't you freak out? You're like,
Didn't.
Dad, wake up. I think I pissed myself.
I didn't wake him up. I ran to the bathroom in fear.
He's like,
I
it's
didn't
all
know
right,
what was
boy. You just
happening.
came your pants.
No,
Like, what is that? And he's like, "Here, let me show you." And he whips out his dick and
None
starts
of this.
beating off.
No, none of this happened. You've taken this way beyond what actually happened. Guys, I didn't know what masturbating was. You don't understand. I was a Christian boy. They don't teach us about masturbating. It's not even supposed to be possible.
That's my boy, Cookie's dad.
That's how this works. You don't get it. When you're that deep in the Christian bubble, you don't get to know what these things are. So the first time it happens, you feel like you just killed yourself and you're dying out your penis. You have no
I don't know,
idea
the
what's
first time I
happening.
did it, I felt like I was in heaven.
I mean, it feels amazing. And as it's happening, you're like, this feels great, but oh God, what's happening to me? And then
See, I didn't know,
that's what
like,
happens.
I kind of assumed it was cum, and then whenever I tasted it, I was like, oh, that's definitely cum.
That's not what happened. I didn't have that happen at all. Why do I have white piss? Oh, God.
Felt like you were dying. That must have been one hell of a nut.
I did.
Oh,
I thought
so
I was.
gooey. You're such a healthy
Oh,
young
God.
man.
So nasty. I didn't go to my dad with it. Hey, let me rub my dick up and down continuously. Actually, kind of, yeah. I just was thinking this feels really good. I remember thinking, I honestly did not, it never crossed my mind that that was going to be pleasuring myself because that would have been wrong. So I wouldn't have done it. I was just like, wow, why does this feel so good?
Your dad wakes up and sees your hand down your pants, and he takes off his belt and fucking smacks your hand with his belt.
The fuck?
It's like, you're supposed to do it like this. And he pulls his out and shows
that
you how
was
to do
my
it the right
first
way.
nut. That was honestly my first nut. Why I'm telling you guys this, I'll never know, but I've clearly already told you guys this. I just don't remember when I did that. But yeah, it was weird, and it was a very strange moment. And it just felt really natural, and then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, what's happening to me? Why am I pissing myself? But yeah, that's how it
Did
works.
you jack off while watching porn? Did you just imagine something? I just imagined something in my mind, like the first time.
I also imagined something in my mind. I'm pretty sure I remember what it was, too. But I still never put together that was what was happening. Cookie jacked off before? Like before now? Yes.
Oh
Can
wow,
we
mine's
end
bigger.
stream?
Cookie's dad.
Ew. My dad took no part in this at all. Like, absolutely no part.
I think I was like 13 or 14.
This guy I'm watching only has 2 viewers, and I'm one of them. That's not
Cookie, wasn't yours when you were like in your early 20s?
No. I was like 13, I think. Or 12. I don't remember how old I was. 12 or 13. Shut up, Waffle.
Lego Slave Leia.
It wasn't Lego Slave Leia. I'm not even going to tell you guys what it is unless someone guesses it dead on. Why do you care, Waffle? You're not even giving your full attention to the stream. I can pay attention to 2 things at one time.
He lost his virginity in his early 50s? What?
That I'm 20. Wait, I'm 30.
Was it your
I forgot
dad like
how old I
right in the
was.
same bed, like right next to you?
No.
Were you in
All
different beds?
I
Were
have
you, like,
said
across the room?
more than enough about this situation to satisfy. I've told way more than I wanted to. Cookie's first was Ray. I was 12. This was like 18 years ago.
It was Princess Jasmine from Disney, wasn't it?
No, it's not a terrible guess.
I think I know who it was.
I think I told you who it was.
Was it somebody from school?
No. I didn't go to school yet. No, I wasn't at the high school yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I hadn't moved. I did have my first nut in West Virginia, but it wasn't. We were on vacation down here. I wasn't living here yet. I'm not
Yeah, I
giving
think
you
it was a
guys
real
any
person.
hints. You can either fucking guess it or not guess it. I'm not giving any hints
It was a
at
real
all.
person, wasn't it?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah, you will.
No.
Yes.
His teacher. No. Who did it in class before to hentai? Yeah, I never did it in class. That was definitely not.
I can
something
tell you.
I
I can tell you all. It was definitely an object.
An object.
Yep.
Like a thing. Like I didn't masturbate to air. So I guess that's true.
So
Goodbye, Waffle. Can you at least do a guessing poll? No. I would have to put the right answer on one of them. I'm not giving you guys that much credit. You haven't deserved it. You know, gay people tend to start jerking off earlier than straight people. Well, first off, I don't know if
It was
that's
to the
even
Bible.
true. It was to the Bible.
Cookie nutted in a Bible.
No, I didn't do that either.
He was like, oh Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
This is for you,
This
Jesus.
is so fucking wrong. I don't want you to guess it. I don't care
Cookie
if you guys
shoots his
guessed
wad
it or
into the
not.
Bible and closes the Bible and then goes over to his dad and opens the Bible and it's just like cum strings all
Okay.
over. Like,
I'm with Waffle
even
on
makes a
this part. This
squishy
is
noise.
fucking weird. I wasn't even Catholic. Why would I whack off to the Virgin Mary? First come with the thought of it if time was linear. Yeah, my first thought was to scientific theory, and it got me horny. Cookie nutting to a Disney princess like Ariel.
Holy
or maybe
shit,
older
boy.
sister Lilo and Stitch. No, it wasn't either of those either. I guess this is where the conversation's going. There's no stopping it now.
Cookie came to the story of Moses.
He nutted to a WWE diva. Was it April O'Neil? No.
Pretty sure it was a celebrity.
Maybe. Could have been a lot of things. I can tell you it was a girl.
Thought you were gonna say something else. I could tell you it was
What do you think I
Cookie
was gonna
Monster.
Cookie Monster was pretty sexy. To Swanee, and you know Swanee will do anything for $1. I didn't even know
Do you
who
know that
Swanee
according
was.
to the
yet.
lore of Beyblades, Moses split the Red Sea with a Beyblade?
What? There's lore to Beyblades?
Yeah, Beyblades used to have an anime back in the day.
Would you give us a hint for a gifted sub? Wow, you really want to know.
I think I know who it is.
How good does the hint have to be? 'Cause, I mean, I can give you a hint, but it's not necessarily going to be great. I can tell you it was a man. That is not what I said. I can't tell you it was a dog. That's in my neighborhood.
Cookie came to
God.
Barbie dolls.
No.
Nope, wasn't Jennifer Lawrence.
Guys, this was 18 years ago.
Yeah, this was a while ago.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Cookie was
would
like
have been,
5 years old.
Jennifer Lawrence would have been like 10. God, I'm so old. The hint has to be from what's franchise they ran. That's too specific. You would know right away if I told you what the franchise was. So there's a hint for you. It's not a very big franchise. So the show they showed the Red Sea being split by a Beyblade.
It's the slaves of Egypt used to let it rip.
I
I
think it was
don't remember
actually
that episode.
13, but it might have been 12. Barbie dolls were good wacky material. It wasn't Barbie.
I never
dolls.
saw the Beyblade anime, but I remember when Beyblades were really popular when I was in elementary school. And I remember like some of the like dipshit kids in class talking about this is what they did on the anime, and they would like take their Beyblade and like throw it into the wall and make a hole in the wall, and
My
like,
God,
they would, like-
what kind of Beyblades were flying?
they would
through
like shove them
walls?
up each other's ass and stuff. Like this happened in the anime today. Let it rip,
up
and they
their
launch it
ass.
into someone's butthole.
Kill them.
And then Beyblades got banned from school not too long after that.
They killed somebody by letting a Beyblade rip up someone's asshole. It just rips through their whole body and they bleed out. Cookie's first time was deep in thought on the topic of Darwin's theory of evolution.
Did you whack off to a Digimon cookie?
No. Beyblades were so popular when I was a kid. Everyone had
They
them.
were really popular.
Yeah, I remember us having Beyblades, but it wasn't the biggest.
I had
thing
a
in the
couple
world.
of them.
I sent you something in Discord, Cookie. Please watch it. Hermione Harry Potter is at least a remotely guessed that would make
Hermione
some
would have been
sense.
like,
But she would have been pretty young.
she would have been
Well,
like 10.
What year? Well, I was 12. Wasn't that far
I
off
don't know.
from being appropriate, but yeah, that's not what happened. I think old was Hermione at this point, or Emma Watson at this point? Now, Emma Watson's older than I am. But she's like 32, so she'd have been 14. That would have been too weird at that point. But I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter, so I didn't know who Emma Watson was. At this point in my life, I still wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
I don't know if you know or not.
I think I
Not
do.
Emma Watson.
If I guessed it, would you say it was right?
I'm trying to remember if I already told you, though. Because I don't know if you're guessing or I literally already told you the answer. Why don't you text it to me and see if, like, you literally... If it... I guess that wouldn't make a difference. Do you know it because I told you, or you really have a guess?
I think you may have... Maybe I am wrong, but I feel like you've told me this before. Here, I just
probably
texted
have.
it to you. I think I spelled it wrong, though.
No, I know what you're thinking, though. That was a different story.
Oh, so I am close.
That was my first wet dream.
Oh.
You are close. I'm kind of impressed you remembered that. But that's not the first time I jerked off. What is wrong with me? Why am I streaming this conversation?
Did you just say,
Do
what
I have
am I
no
streaming?
shame? Well, that's also true. What is this stream? But no, was it Tim Curry as Pennywise? I said it was a woman. It was the Black Annie movie. No.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Tim Curry as Nigel Thornberry. Why are you just naming dudes? I gave
He
you guys
wet
one
himself
hint
while
and you
dreaming
can't
of
do
Bohon,
it.
LOL.
Better guess the original Catwoman from the Batman show. That's a little too old. That's way back. But no. Why do you want me to watch a clip on Discord? Does this relate to our conversation? Oh, it's the Beyblade Moses.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. Yeah, your first plan should be getting by us.
Though you call yourselves bladers, you don't know the real truth about Beyblading.
Oh, God.
There is a tremendous power hidden within bays. Since ancient times, the existence of
Oh,
bays
God.
can be found in moments throughout history. The power of Beyblades have been used to change
That's
the
Moses
course of
splitting the Red
rivers
Sea.
and oceans. They have been used to defeat many armies.
Was it the female ant from the movie Ants?
It's so fucking stupid. Bo Peep, no. Was it character? No. Was it Samus? No. We used the term bladers and bays unironically. Was this like me for real? Okay. Guessing your first nut after discussing swamp ass and dad coming for the past hour. It's been a very strange time. XJ9, boy, that brings back
Moses,
memories.
let my people go or let it rip.
From My Life as a Teenage Robot. Do you remember that show?
Yeah, I remember that show.
She was oddly attractive for a robot. It was kind of a weird show. I didn't really like it that much, but it was.
Wasn't
pretty
there a
good.
show where she, like an episode where she got, like, fucked by
It's
another
Betty
robot,
White.
like a tentacle robot?
J-Lo's not a bad guess, because she would have been... I really had a crush on J-Lo at that point in my life, but it's not Jennifer Lopez. What'd you say?
I don't remember what I said.
Wow, that's pretty fast. Is it about Moses and Beyblades?
Oh, I don't know.
It's Betty White. No. Shakira. Shakira's not a bad guess either. You're getting the right... Makes sense for that time period, at least. Because this would be mid-2000s, so you'd have to go through those kind of times.
Wait a minute.
That was a Zone Tan porn parody where Jenny got gangbanged by robots. Is that what you were talking about?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Sandra Bullock. Terrible guess. It was more of a 90s hot chick, but yeah, kind of in that realm.
Cookie, I texted somebody else to you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I probably did tell you this before.
I knew it was one of those two.
Do you remember what from
Yeah,
specifically?
I remember what was out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking yeah. That took away my innocence.
Hence Bohon. I mean, you guys got to figure that out.
This is
I
my
figured it
fucking.
out.
I'm gonna keep you guys like going on this for as long as I can. Basically, what the rest of this stream is gonna be is you guys guessing what my first nut was to. I'm pretty
Jenny
sure.
got gangbanged by robots. Yeah. Yeah. I think I remember seeing that a few times.
That's fucked up. Was she from Disney Channel? I shouldn't even give you these guys any hints at all. I need hints. Hey, I don't have to tell you guys shit.
Give Cookie money and he'll tell you. Cookie plays games live. Give me money and I'll tell you who I busted a nut to for the first time.
Such a weird ass thing. Why does anybody even expect me to do this? Was it Jeanette
McCurdy from iCarly?
I think that was after. I think. Wait, when did iCarly start?
That was after.
Yeah, it was after because Drake and Josh was still the thing. I don't think iCarly started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Jeanette McCurdy was even a thing yet. Miley Cyrus. I don't know if Hannah Montana. I think Hannah Montana would have just got started.
If you give me money, then I'll tell you who I rubbed my 12-year-old cock off to.
I don't want to do this for money. It's too weird. As I considered it for a second, but I'm like, no, this is too weird.
This for money, it's too weird.
I don't. I mean, if somebody gives me a sub, that's great, but I'm not giving you guys hints for money. It's creepy. It just doesn't feel right. Selena Gomez, no. Zoe 101. I'll tell you one thing. Jamie Lynn Spears, I'd had a massive crush on though, in Zoe 101.
Didn't Dan Schneider get her pregnant?
Fucking fine. I hope not. You know they're doing a Zoe 101 movie now, and it's fucking weird looking. It's called Zoe 102, and I think Jamie Lynn Spears and all the actors are there for it. She does not look well. She did not age well at all. I don't know why Jamie Lynn Spears aged so poorly.
I think she was on country music for a while.
Yeah, she was in our area not that long ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, doing some country music or something. But yeah, they all did not age well in that show.
Yeah, neither did I.
And money gets involved, that makes it strange. All right, fine. I could make you guys give me money to find this out. It just feels wrong.
Oh, by the way, I
lost his virginity too.
I'm currently taking a shit right now.
All right. I mean that just fits the mood.
I do have chat here with me. I can't read chat, but I brought my mic with me into the bathroom, so I can still hear
perfect.
Poopy.
Is it Amanda Bynes? I did have a bit of a crush on Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, same.
At that time, she was pretty hot. Jessica Alba. I had a massive crush on her, but that was later. That was future nuts. It wasn't the first one. All right, I'll give one hint here. It's very vague. But you guys...
I was going to say, you can't make... It's kind of hard to give a hint for this, because once they do have like a good enough hint, they're going to figure it out.
This is pretty vague, but you guys are on the right track. I put it that way. You're getting much better at this. Lindsay Lohan. It's not a bad guess, but no. Mike in the bathroom, sus. I go a question.
Mike in the bathroom, sus. Why is that sus?
There's a lot of reasons that could be sus. Here's my hint: is someone who has done Comic-Con meetups. I don't know. My hint is they're real. They're a real person, so it's not a cartoon character or anything.
My hint is they're real.
Was it Jennifer Connelly? No. Jennifer Connelly was more insanely hot in the 90s. I mean, she was hot in the 2000s too, but I didn't really see almost anything with Jennifer Connelly in it. Mike as a dildo. Oh, you're potentially using a mic as a dildo. Jennifer Connelly was gorgeous back in the day.
I am not using my mic as a dildo. If I shoved my mic up my ass right now, it would be covered in the nastiest fucking shit.
Was it Disney's popular racist cartoon songs of the South? Beyonce's a good guess, but no. Beyonce would have made sense.
Oh, this group's gonna take about half a roll of toilet paper.
Jennifer Garner would have made sense too. West Virginia, born and raised. It's only a matter of time, I feel like.
Wait, what?
Karen Gillan. Karen Gillan was. I guess she was. Was she in Doctor Who at that time? I mean, I didn't know who Karen Gillan was.
She wasn't in
It was too
Doctor Who
early
until
for her.
like 2009-ish, 10-ish area.
Lady Gaga in the meat suit. This was before Lady Gaga too. Kate Beckinsale, not a bad guess. I already guessed Emma Watson.
Who is so like liquidy in my butthole that I'm afraid I'm gonna get some on my hand.
Jessica Biel, not a bad guess, but no. You guys are dancing around it. It's only a matter of time now. I feel very confident that someone's going to guess this very soon. It's Britney, bitch. No, it wasn't Britney Spears.
All right, let's see if
Rachel
this clogs
McAdams,
my toilet.
another solid guess,
Oh.
but no.
Does chat want to play blood or no blood?
I don't have waffle to do the poll. I mean, I could do the poll if I was... if you give me a minute to do it.
All right, well, I have the results. I'm gonna go ahead and flush.
I got the poll ready. Oh, I'm so proud of this weird ass
And my
stream.
toilet's clogged. All right.
Oh, God. Ew, I can hear it. I don't what the fuck did you do? Ew. I don't want to hear this. I'll make it 1 minute.
Come back and deal with this later.
Okay, I need to look at the guesses. Time to look through the entire history of Hot Channel in Discord and name every actress. Terry Hatcher, no. I'll have to Google see who was popular at the time. Rachel Wise, no. Forced to Suffer, got it. It was Jessica Simpson. Good guess. You finally nailed it. I figured it was only a matter of time going through all the 2000s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jessica Simpson. It was in Dukes of Hazzard. As Daisy Duke. Yep, that did it for me. That was my first butt. My first nuts. Yes, it was.
That was a nasty shit. All right. I'm out of the toilet.
The vote was for no blood.
Is the poll over?
Yes.
They are correct. There was no blood.
No blood. Woo! We did it, boys. Yeah, back then I was into Southern girls and stuff. I thought
What
Southern
is
girls
that?
were super hot. That sounded disgusting.
Why you big asshole live watch?
Sounds like mud dribbling down the pavement during a rainstorm. It really did. It sounded disgusting.
Who Jessica Simpson really lol?
Can we vote to never bring us back to the bathroom again?
You would whack off to someone from a redneck movie.
I mean, I was really into country girls back then. I thought Southern girls
No,
were
that
fucking
what
hot.
you guys probably heard was not shit dropping into the toilet. My toilet clogged, so I was plunging it.
Quality first girl, by the way. Thank you, Forced to Suffer. She was fucking hot back in the day. Thought Bohon was saying something until I realized that was shit dripping into the toilet.
It wasn't shit.
Oh, God.
I was plunging my toilet.
Oh.
Bohon white? Question mark? I tried to do as best as I could. There's probably still some in there.
Oh, God. Don't you have to wipe to play blood or no blood?
Yeah, I did. I definitely wiped, but I can't promise that it's like exquisitely clean down there. Like
Oh,
if you ran your tongue through it, you would definitely get poop.
Well, that's quite tempting, but no. I go to Bama Cookie, I'm drowning in them. I don't like Southern girls anymore. I mean, after you live in the South enough, that kills Southern girls for me. I hate Southern girls now. So we got the full story. You were thinking about Jessica Simpson, got a hard on, and started whacking out that was in the same room. You busted and ran to the bathroom in fear.
I
Close.
have never plunged my sink.
That's
I've never
close to the
had to
truth.
plunge. What are you putting in your sink that you need to plunge it?
I was thinking about Jessica Simpson. No, that's pretty much accurate, actually. No, yeah, actually, yeah, you pretty much have the full story. Congratulations, you guys get to know this weird story about me that I really shouldn't tell people, but I did. So, I hope that I become extremely famous and all this shit is just out there. And then I end up on a late night show and they're like, "So, did you tell everybody in your stream
You're gonna
about
be
your
like
first whack off session?" I'm
you're gonna
like,
be
"I
like
sure
Chris Chan,
did."
and the internet's gonna know everything about your life.
I hope I'm not exactly like Chris Chan. Except Chris Chan.
Instead of your mom, it'll be your dad.
God. I don't want to be like Chris Chan.
Cookie Chan.
Oh, God. Ever plunge your sink but forgot to clean the plunger first? Ugh. I've never plunged my sink, to be honest. Hey, we put the puzzle together. Yeah, you guys know everything. And at no point did I come
How much
on
are
my
bidets?
dad.
Are they expensive, and are they like hard to
I think
install?
they're expensive.
Oh,
I don't
well,
know
I'm
if
not
they're
very
hard to
rich, Ryan
install.
Johnson. I am but a humble, poor piece of shit living in a humble, poor piece of
Jesus.
life that is awful and sad,
Poor
and
piece of life.
I'm just
Cookie,
a
let's guess your
pile of
most recent
shit.
famous person nut. I don't even know what my most recent
Maybe I need a
famous person
bidet
nut is.
to wash away the shit that is my life.
Who is the last famous person I nutted to? I don't honestly even remember. I usually just nut to porn. So that's not really the same thing.
$40 took 1 hour to install. Used it every day for. Wait, what happened to it after a year?
Exploded. Almost killed him.
It started taking the shit water that he flushed and shooting the shit back up into his ass.
No, it just shoots water so hard into his ass it almost drowned him.
You would need an Amelia Clark medallion for the full Chris Chan fit?
Chris Chan has an Amelia Clark medallion?
Oh, he has a Sonichu medallion, though.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I could see how that works. Commando drowned the medallion in it.
It just shoots chunky poop water back up into your ass.
So weird. Oh, man. I think it's got to be a very select kind of people that want to listen to this kind of stuff. But there are people that do. I just didn't think I would be the leader of them, but
Oh, so it just won't fit
I
in your
couldn't be
parents'
more
bosom.
proud.
Is it made out? I thought it was made out of. Well, I guess that is like kind of Play-Doh. It's like claymation type shit. It's like that molding clay that you can get, and it like hardens into stuff. I guess that's Play-Doh.
Taylor suffers. I'm interested that Twitch keeps recommending people that don't have a lot of viewers. I'm kind
Are
of
we
proud
not
of
good
Twitch
enough
for
for you,
doing that.
Cookie?
What?
Lang's asking if they aren't good
Because I
enough for
started
you.
yawning. Oh, I do yawn from time to time. I wasn't yawning earlier in the stream. I also said
I
an
remember
hour ago I was
somebody,
ending the stream, and then I kept going.
I remember
apparently.
somebody convinced Chris Chan to mail the medallion to them, and they like made a video of themselves like breaking it and burning it, and like
That's
while it was
fucked up.
burning, they pissed it out to like they pissed out the fire.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
I
people.
don't
That's
like
not
that
the worst
shit.
of it.
I know. I depresses me that shit because you've tried to make me
People-
watch it before.
People have fucked with him his entire life.
I know it's fucked up. I don't like it.
It is kind of fucked up, but also at the same time, like
I mean, yeah, Chris Chan
he
asked
could
for it,
have
but still,
he
like,
could have just got off the internet. But he keeps asking for more though.
yeah.
Chris Chan, the powerful, a more refined Chris Chan. Yeah, he drank his cum mixed with it. Yep, that's true. He actually he started saving his cum. Like he would come and put it in their freezer, I think. I'm not even joking.
No, I believe
he-
everything.
He has like a stash of like his
You could tell
jizz
me
in
that
like
Chris
the freezer
Chan
refrigerator.
fucking started like creating robots of himself to take over the world, and I'd believe.
He made a more flavorful Fanta. Yeah, basically.
He made a cumsicle.
But why? I think he wanted to save it in case he was like the last man on the planet, or he wants to become a female, and if he ever becomes like a full female, he wants his cum so that he can still like artificially inseminate a woman or something.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a solid plan.
I guess it makes sense to him, but to nobody else, it's like, why? What?
Cookie busted a nut for nothing at 12. Jessica Simpson and Duke the Hazzard was hella hot. I don't care what anyone says. I think that was a fair nut. Very fair nut.
Back then, I think it was. Now, probably not so much.
No, I think Jessica Simpson went far off the wagon. Some big old biddies. Yeah, she was sexy.
I wonder if those were real back then.
I think her titties were real. I mean, I don't know. She told me they were. It makes sense to freeze your semen to knock up a random girl in the apocalypse. It makes so much sense to me. Cookie Chan. I just Cookie didn't want money to reveal something so life-changing. It's not that life-changing. I mean, well, I guess it was at the time. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening to me? It's real in her sex tape. Yeah, I know. That's not actually what I watched to get to my horniness level. Wasn't that with Nick Lachey, her sex tape, or was it with somebody else?
I didn't even know she had one.
I actually don't know if she does. I thought that it sounds familiar that she had one, but I don't know if she actually did. Oh. I probably should end the stream, but I probably won't. I'm just like kind of streaming against my will now, and I don't know why. I have every right to end it. It is my stream. But for some reason, I'll probably just keep going. I think it's because our views are still really high, and I'm a view whore. So when I see that people
All right, everybody,
watching,
get out.
I just keep... Everybody leaves so I can end the stream.
Everybody
Shoulda,
out.
coulda, woulda. Cookie thinks he has rights.
Right now, I'm currently getting snot out of my nose with this tissue.
Go for 9 hours? I doubt I go for 9. I mean, I could. I don't have to work tomorrow. Bohon does eventually, so he can't go all night. It's been a lovely conversation. If I do have my sister's funeral tomorrow, I think I might need to go to bed. It's an interesting prep for a moment like that. But in all seriousness, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, sorry about your loss, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, I let Bohon know about it yesterday. Yeah, she does. Pretty good, can't lie. Yeah, she does. Wait, oh, you mean a sex tape? I don't have a sex tape. If I had a sex tape, I'd be proud. No, that's not
It would
true.
be like you and me.
I'd probably be a dude. Yeah, that would. Of course, I can't have a sex tape with a woman. I don't know if that's a laugh I can put on that one. Damn. In the service, I'll be okay. But back to nut combo. Yes, of course. This has been wonderful. Do we have to go back to the nut combo? I have said literally way more
I don't know
than
what else you guys
necessary.
really need to know about that now.
There is nothing else to know unless you guys just want to make shit up. There's nothing else to the nut
I usually do
conversation.
that from time to time, but
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason, actually, I don't remember why this came up in the first place. I'm sure I admitted to this happening.
I did not bring it
No,
up tonight.
I'm sure I did. I love to tell the truth about my life. I don't know why. I
Cookie
should
would have a
stop
sex
myself.
tape with a whale?
I don't even know what that means. Kidnap Swanee and force him to join you on the
I think
stream.
Cookie just
That's what
came in
it
his
would
pants.
take.
I don't think it hit the ceiling or the wall.
Oh, I thought you meant like right now I just came in my pants. I'm like, I don't think I did. Cookie would be a bottom in the gay sex tape for sure. Chat wants to know the trajectory of the nut. Did it hit the ceiling or the wall?
Wasn't it just in your pants?
It was just in my pants. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know I was about to nut. So I didn't see the reason to take them off at the time. Like an actual whale or a fat chick. Fat chick. Oh, that's nice. Now Cookie can only come while thinking of his father. God, that would be rough. I'm very happy to say
Now,
that is
Cookie
not
can
the
only
situation
come
I
while
have.
thinking of his father.
Have you ever beat to Kim K tape or any Kardashian? All right. I don't like where this conversation's going. I could tell you no, I haven't, but I don't want this to become a question over and over again of who have I beat it to or not. And I'm being serious. This is not an invitation for you guys to make that this entire stream, or I am going to end the stream. Don't start asking me how many things I've beaten off to. For one, I probably can't remember.
Cookie, have you ever beaten
that
off while
one,
thinking about me
I
naked?
legitimately have not actually ever beaten off to Kim Kardashian or any of the Kardashians because I don't think they're that hot. I mean, they're hot, but they're not any hotter than like probably hundreds of other celebrities. Yeah, and they're really like the way they act is legitimately extremely unattractive to me. Ow. I also don't. Well, I don't want to go that far. Cookie could be jacking off right now, and we'd have no way of knowing. Well, I'm doing it handless if I am doing it. My thoughts are so horny that I just blow my load without having to even touch my dick. That's how impressive I am.
Watching Jessica Simpson's sex tape while listening to you talk is interesting.
Thanks.
When do you think masturbating becomes dangerous or unhealthy?
If you do it more than 3 times a day, you're probably getting into dangerous territory. I don't know about dangerous, but it's probably not healthy. I don't really know. I don't know if I would figure you're gonna hurt your penis after.
I mean, I think it becomes like
Wow.
dangerous when you're like you can't control it so bad that you're like walking down the street and you're like, I gotta beat off and I gotta do it now.
Well,
And you
mentally,
just whip your
yeah.
dick out in the street and start beating off.
I think it becomes dangerous if there is like something you really want to do and you're like, oh, I'm so horny, I gotta go home and jerk off. Now you got a big problem. If you can't like live your normal life
I
because
knew
you
somebody.
need to masturbate, that's not good.
I knew
That's a
somebody that I'm
problem.
pretty sure like they would always say that they had to go take a piss or a shit,
But now you think
and
they were jerking it.
I'm pretty sure that they were just like compulsively masturbating because like they'd be like, oh, I gotta go take a piss, and they'd be in the bathroom for like a solid like 30 minutes. And I'd be like, all right.
That is quite a piss. Yeah, I don't.
Don't give your dick an Indian burn.
Use lube. Really smell it. Masturbate out in public, then you cross the line. Yeah, if you're masturbating in public, you definitely got some serious problems, or you don't have a house.
One of the people that we went to high school with, he went to Waynesburg for a year, and he said at lunchtime because he didn't have any friends there, he'd go in the bathroom there during lunchtime and just beat off.
God. Yeah, it's not something I've ever done. I'm trying to think if I've ever jerked off outside of my room. Technically once.
He
No,
does it dry.
twice.
Hell yeah.
Hell.
Can't wait for
yeah.
Tesla AI driving so I can masturbate on the road. Technically, can't you already do that?
I mean, you could
I
do
saw
it.
a video.
Why not
I saw a
make it?
video. I saw a video where a guy got pulled over because his Tesla was like auto driving for him, and he was sleeping, so he got pulled over for it.
Wait, he got pulled over but it's like an auto
For
driving
sleeping
car?
while his Tesla. Yeah, he got pulled over for sleeping in his Tesla that was auto driving him.
I mean, I can't be that surprised that a person would fall asleep. I almost fall asleep while I'm driving. If somebody else starts driving, I'm definitely gonna fall asleep. So yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. I mean, I guess they do need to be awake in case something goes wrong, but still, like, that's kind of weird. Was he jerking off while sleeping? I don't know. They probably wouldn't have a problem if he was jerking off, but if you fall asleep, it's probably a bigger deal.
I mean, I
'cause
would
you won't
say
be
as long as
focused.
you're like paying attention to the road, you could probably beat your dick with one hand and
Can
drive
you
with
pay
the other.
attention to the road though while you're jerking off?
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably watching something or thinking about something. I'm not going to be focused on what my car's doing. See, I figure
Oh,
if you
man.
have to pay attention to the road anyway, then what's the point?
I just about said something really nasty, but I'm not gonna say it now.
Oh boy, I'm kind of curious.
I was just thinking about something that could help you beat off while you're driving.
I did it 15 times in one day, and people say I have a problem. I say the Middle East has problems. I have a solution to the Middle East problems.
I don't understand what that means.
I think he's
Just
saying that
for like
masturbating
nude
15.
or something.
I think masturbating 15 times in a day is supposed to be a good thing. Is what he's trying to say. I think your heart's gonna start having problems. You jerk off that many times in a day.
You're gonna have a lot of blood in your dick.
Yeah, I don't think that's. You might need to see a doctor. I do it 15 times. 4 is my max, and I was exhausted. Yeah, I think 4 is my max, but I actually don't remember because I haven't really counted. I was cooking during that time. I was screaming to Disney show tunes and CMP torture. The cop pulled him over. Was like, "What the fuck?"
Not gonna lie, that was kind of a scary time in my life. I didn't know what was happening. Cookie had confused me because he was just so tired,
I was so
and
tired.
he was singing Beauty and the Beast and grabbing his balls and screaming, banging his face off the steering wheel, smashing his head off the side of the window.
It was our only
I'm
chance.
surprised. I'm
If I
surprised
didn't
he
do
didn't
that, we
pull
would
his
have
dick out
died.
and start urinating in his own face.
I mean, I won't lie to you. There was a time to keep myself awake. Now, this wasn't with you. But it legitimately helped keep me awake, was to kind of play with my dick a little bit. It kept me awake. I had to do it. Otherwise, I would have fallen asleep and died. I have a big problem with falling asleep while I drive, clearly. But it kept the blood running and kept me awake. I don't know why I have such a problem with falling asleep driving. I had a problem today. I didn't start playing with my dick, but I have to give myself like slaps and stuff to keep myself awake while I'm on the road. It's bad. I don't know why I'm so bad at staying awake while I'm driving. But it's a concern. I'll probably have to figure out some way to consistently keep myself awake. I'm just squeezing his balls. It doesn't work though. Almost nothing I do works to keep myself awake. I just barely survive every day.
I'm surprised you didn't pop your fucking nuts.
Yeah, that time with you was really bad because I was driving a U-Haul, so I'm like, I really have to stay awake, and I was crazy tired, like ridiculously tired.
Go
That
into
was-
the woods
oh.
and beat it.
To keep myself awake while I'm driving might have the opposite effect.
I'm actually wondering when I go to Cali next week, and I will have a dorm roommate and community showers where and when will I be? Just do it in the room or in the shower.
You just gotta do it quietly. Just be real subtle. Be like a spy masturbating. Like, and make sure no one can hear you.
Either that or just be like really blatant about it. Just be laying there. Just be
You're like,
laying there.
oh my
like,
god.
you look over at your roommate and you're like, hey bro, I gotta do this. And he's like, you gotta do what? And you just whip out your dick and start beating it. He's like, you do what you gotta do, man.
You stare him straight in the eyes. It's like, what the fuck?
He's actually into it. He's like, oh, thank God.
He pulls his out too. I've been waiting. There you go, Ryan Johnson. You can really have some bonding time with your
Would you be cool
bros.
with that? Like, if you're in the same room as your roommate and he's like, I'm cool with you doing it as long as I can do it too.
I couldn't get it out of my head that he's doing it at the same time. That would be the problem.
He's like watching you while he's doing it.
I would get so soft. I'd be like, God damn it.
He's
All I
like,
could
what's wrong,
think about
bro?
is
Why
him
can't you
doing
get it up? And he comes over and starts sucking on it.
This just went way further than it needed to. Pretty quickly.
Viewers just went down by like
I think
10.
we lost 2. No, we weren't at 22 viewers at any point.
We're almost at 20. We have not hit 20 yet.
No, we hit 18 and 19 though. I'm telling you, man, this is like video games just don't work on this channel anymore. It's all about the talking about shit and revealing deep dark secrets for no fucking reason to everyone.
Ryan Johnson. Oh man, I'm sorry, roommate. About what? A giant wet stain appears near Ryan Johnson's crotch. I've always kind of wanted a roommate. Like that's kind of I missed out on like having that college dorm experience because I would do shit to their bed. Like I would sleep in their bed like while they were gone, like wet the bed. They come home and there's like a piss stain in their bed and they're like, "What the fuck?"
I was wondering why you wanted to have a roommate.
I beat off in their bed. Like as soon as they
Swanee
leave, I
had
take
a
off all my
dorm.
clothes.
I don't think he had a roommate though. Didn't he just have a
He
dorm?
didn't.
Yeah, he just had a dorm.
He fucking
I think someone
regretted
killed
that.
themselves in the room next to him, though. Didn't somebody, like, hang themselves in the closet in the room next to him?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that did happen, because we were playing
It
Halo
was-
Wars when that happened. Yeah, we were playing a match of Halo Wars, and Swanee's like, I think someone just killed themselves in the closet in the room next to me. It's like the police and the paramedics and people were there. We just kept playing Halo Wars.
It was down the hall, but yeah, it was in the
I
same.
thought it was like the room right next to him.
I don't think
I
it
don't
was
know if
his.
Swanee's still in chat.
I don't think it was the room right next to him. I think it was down the hall. I think but it was on his floor. I remember that. He's like, I don't know what's going
I always wanted
on.
a roommate to whack off in front of me.
I remember I don't think he said, I think someone just killed themselves. Let's get back to Halo Wars. I remember him saying, like, I think eventually he started to realize that might be what happened. But he just kept playing Halo Wars. I know that, too. Oh, God.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that was in the
forgot
room
about
next
that.
door. We played a lot of Halo Wars.
We played a lot of Halo Wars. Swanee played the prison. Swanee didn't even know who they were. I think that was like in the first week of Swanee living there. And we all know Swanee didn't talk to anybody. So he didn't know anybody on that floor. He didn't pay me anything back to Halo Wars. Wait, what? Oh. I see what you mean. Swanee's cold just like real birds.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. I guess real birds aren't very conversational either. Swanee does talk to people about as much as real birds talk to people. So I guess that's pretty accurate from that point of view. But yeah, I forgot about that. All right, everybody was like crying, and Swanee's like, "What the fuck's going on?" Some guy killed himself. Oh, nothing like some good old suicide. You guys done talking about jizz? We did take a short break, but I
wouldn't
be
guarantee
surprised
it.
if we go right back.
It hasn't been talked about in probably the last 3 minutes.
Hello, I like money. Honestly, Cookie, I'm thinking of not bringing my PS5 to college next year. And why is that? You don't want it to get stolen, or you don't think you'll need it? Ryan, don't forget to
So
check
Bohon,
out
what color is your jizz? Usually it's white. Sometimes like a yellowish white, and sometimes just white with a little bit of red.
What? I now know what you were talking
Lang
about.
was asking what color my jizz
I
is.
know. What are you talking about? You said it was like 3 different colors.
Yeah, I said mainly it's white. Sometimes it can be a yellowish white, and then other times it can be white with a little bit of red.
It's yellow, then you have
If it's
gonorrhea.
yellow, then you have gonorrhea. That's
Really?
alright.
Oh no. No, I don't.
Is your jizz yellow, Cookie?
No. It's white every time I've seen it.
It's white, which is the best color.
I've played it most nights with my friends so far in college, but I'm kind of interested in going months without gaming or having that. I'm pretty outgoing. Maybe it'll make me do even more shit. Whatever you want to try to do. I've never been like a fan of like, I need to get rid of these damn video games. They're ruining my life. But if you want to give it a shot, I mean, if you're really enjoying life outside of the video games, then yeah, I would keep going with that. We still got 14 viewers. Apparently, I'll just keep streaming forever as long as there's viewers in here. I don't know why I'm still streaming. My face hurts. I feel weird. I'm like really red. But I'm really tired. Yeah, I'm tomatoing up for no apparent reason. I already told everybody one of my weirdest moments and every single detail of it.
Tell us another weird moment.
I think how many moments have I not told you guys? I don't have an interesting enough
I think
life.
I know of something.
I'm sure you do.
You can tell them that.
No. I don't know what it is, but I'm still saying no.
I know what it is.
I've told them enough weird fucking things. It's going to have to do with me having sex with you or something.
No.
Well, good, because it never happened. What bucket list things should I have for next and final 2 years of school? 2 years at school.
Have a tensum. You and 4 other dudes with 5 other chicks. Anything goes.
I have never heard of anyone doing that, but yeah, that would be a hell of a bucket list item.
Gonorrhea
say
sounds horrible to
something
have. If you just
little
take
more
your hands
normal.
and clap your dick really hard, you can get the mucus out of your urethra.
How far is Santa Barbara? You said Santa Barbara is pretty close to the beach, right? Why don't you how about a very simple bucket list item of just going to a beach party with a bunch of college people? I mean, that would be pretty simple. If you've probably already done it 12 times by now, I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas that would have been bucket list items for me, so don't insult me by saying, Cookie, I did that last night, you fucking piece of shit.
See
I'll be
you later,
studying abroad
Tesco.
in
Enjoy your
fall, but
shower.
when I come back, I'm very excited. All right. Santa Barbara's a few hours from LA, and Amoeba's in LA, so I guess 2 to 3 hours. Oh, that's pretty far. I think that would be called an orgy, Bohon. Done next. Wait, are we talking about the beach party or the orgy? Or both?
The orgy.
You did both in the same night. Beach tensum.
You know Purple Spiral. Now that you probably brought it back up, that's what everyone's going to start talking about.
Yeah, if you keep talking about cum, it's just going to come up again.
You probably should have just not acknowledged it and just kept hanging out here, and no one would have noticed.
You're breaking the rule of the internet. You don't talk about something you don't want to hear. The internet is like the brain. If you bring it up, it's just gonna get bigger.
That could be part of the thing that you do with the orgy. Like if you go in without any STDs and then you have an orgy and then you're like, how many did I get, Doc?
See how many you can collect when you leave. God. Oh, you go to school at Bama, so you want college thing. I mean, Alabama has beaches. I think Tuscaloosa is pretty far from the beach, though. What should Johnny Johnson do in Alabama during college time?
Alabama? Do you have any relatives?
Took me a second to know what you were going with there. Do you have any relatives?
Because there's nothing wrong with it in Alabama.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck a cousin. You're in Alabama. When in Rome, and when in Bama, fuck your cousin. There's something to put on your list. Tuscaloosa's 5 hours from the beach. Okay, yeah, then ignore that one. That's not going to work out.
Look, Bohan, I haven't heard that 5,000 fucking times. Oh, yeah, well, there's stuff that chat says that I haven't heard 5,000 times either.
Yeah. How many times do I have to hear about coming on my dad?
Yeah.
From you. I want to hear your shit.
I didn't bring that up today.
Coming on my dad?
Cousins make dozens, as they say. I haven't heard that one.
I think Forced to Suffer said that during Swanee's stream because I remember him saying that before.
Incest talk made people leave.
Oh no. I'm sorry, people. Let's also bring back the swamp ass talk. I don't think there's a lot.
I still have the website pulled up.
No, I don't want to hear you read through the swamp ass site again. We've heard enough swamp ass for this stream. If you just stop fucking your cousins. I don't know, like, honestly, when it comes to college, there was no I don't think there was any, like,
pierced my own pee hole.
I'm gonna keep talking if I can focus. I don't want to hear the answer to that question. Fuck. I'm trying to think through college. Like when I was done college, was there anything I really wished I did? Like, not particularly. I mean, honestly, I don't regret that I didn't party a lot in college because everybody seems to like be done with college and be like, why the fuck did I party so much? So I mean. Other than getting laid.
That when a lot of people do, like, unless you're just like
but
some
I always
freak,
regret
a lot
not
of people
getting
party
laid.
really hard at college, and then like they're out of college and they're like, I fucked my life up. I shouldn't have done all those drugs in college. It was fun, but my God, I can't fucking feel my penis anymore. My feet don't have any feeling in them, and I have a beer gut that's the size of Mount Everest.
I can't feel my penis anymore because I did too many drugs. I haven't heard that one before, but yeah, something like that. I'm okay with incest, but I draw the line at cum. You better stop bringing up cum, Waffle. I'm going to start thinking you want us to talk about cum. Just stop. We tried to tell you. Really sounds like Waffle wants to talk about some yummies. I want to go a week not being at my apartment, girls' places and friends' places. That would be a journey and a fucking crazy week. I mean, that would
Yeah,
sound pretty cool.
definitely.
I don't think you need our help, Ryan Johnson. You seem to be able to
Yeah,
find
you sound
and
like
come up with adventure a lot better than we do.
you sound like you're living the life.
Yeah, you come up with better ideas than us. I'll never do hardcore drugs. I smoked weed a few times in college, but I'm not going further.
See, me
Probably
and
a good
Cookie's
plan.
bucket list for the summer, or like for anything, is like, hey, let's eat at the food court at the mall.
Did we do that?
I don't know. Just sounds like something stupid we would do. Like we're going
I
to
mean, that
IHOP
would
at
be
like 1 in the
cool.
morning.
We did do that once. That didn't.
That
turn
was
out well.
bad. That was a bad experience.
I mean, the stuff that we do is just dumb, random shit. But I still treasure those moments. Those are great, even though they're fucking stupid. I remember when we used to literally just like decide which turn to take, and we ended up at Hell Church.
Yeah, I remember that
Scared
too.
the
Swanee
shit
was
out
actually with us for that, and then he
Yeah.
never did anything like that ever again.
He never did anything with us again. Chris didn't even freak out.
Yeah, Chris didn't freak out.
He
Chris
did
was
almost make me
content.
wreck because he poked me in the back while I was driving, and I swerved off the road because it freaked me out.
Who was it? Who was it that was driving the one time that I was sitting behind them and I put my hands over their eyes while they were driving?
That
Was
wasn't
that any
me,
of you
or
guys?
we would have died. Chris was behind me during this. You were next to me, I think, and I think that Swanee was
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I think I
backseat
was
with
sitting up
Chris.
front. Yeah, because Swanee found that Yoda video about the boner milkshake or whatever.
Yeah, he did. Boner. He just played it the whole time. Oh no, the camera froze. I can fix this. I can fix this.
Oh, it's fun while it lasted.
I know. I can fix this quickly, I think.
Your camera comes back up and you're just naked. Like, I fixed it, everybody.
What do you think?
Couldn't study abroad last spring because my GPA was so low. Now I'm going in the fall, but I had to focus up this past semester big time. I mean, that's good that you have the GPA. I never had one of those.
You didn't have a GPA? I think that's how that works.
No, it was zeros.
All right, camera's back. See, I told you I could fix it.
Oh, look at you.
With this dick out, I fixed it, chat. So much for Diablo Cookie. Well, Swanee, this is what can happen sometimes. Sometimes when the stream gets going, it gets going. It gets lit.
Who is Nick Saban? The fuck is that?
Nick Saban. Nick Saban. he's like probably the greatest college football coach of all time.
Oh.
But calling him Nick Saban is kind of funny to me. Ow, fuck. Oh, my eye. But yeah, like I treasure those dumb, stupid things we did. Swanee's like a little
What else
kid.
did we
He
do?
said we're gonna play Diablo together.
I mean,
I
our
said it was
excursions
possible.
always kind of were just like, haha, it's midnight. You guys want to go to McDonald's? Won't that be so funny?
I mean, I enjoyed
go to-
those days.
And we go to McDonald's and some guy wants to beat the shit out of you for no
Yeah,
reason at
that
all.
happened.
That was actually after we watched The Hobbit.
Yeah, that was after The Hobbit.
That guy wanted your fucking face.
Yeah, he was really mad at me, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I think his girlfriend was flirting with me, but then she also got really angry at me. I didn't know what was happening.
See, I
at
thought
all.
it was because I think it was
I
me.
was
It was
the
either
big
me and
guy.
Swanee or me and Chris or me and Gum. One of us said
Probably
something about
Gum.
like
Gum was always antagonizing.
one of
people.
us said something about like her being like a nasty like heroin whore, and I think that he thought it was you. You
I
motherfucker.
said that. I don't
I don't
remember
remember.
that. nasty heroin whore. That would make sense. I'm coming over right now, Cookie. What? Oh, Ryan Johnson just wants to fuck me. That's sweet, but I'm not going to. Go to McDonald's and piss.
No,
off
we
some
never harassed any workers.
Oh,
Mainly
we wouldn't
because I've
harass
always
workers.
worked in like retail / fast food, so I know what it's like. So I've never harassed a worker.
I have never harassed a worker. There's been workers who probably deserve to be harassed because they did such a horrible job, and I still didn't harass them because I just feel too bad. Now his nickname's Gum, not Cum.
But yeah, that guy went outside because I remember they went outside and they were walking and we were sitting by the window and that dude fucking punched the window and started pointing at you. Like he was like,
Remember
"Dome!"
the
Hit the
girl?
window.
She went up against the window and put her
Oh,
middle
she was like
fingers up
licking
to
it and
it.
shit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't she like licking the
licked
window
it
and
and
shit?
then put a
Yeah.
middle finger on it. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
I remember
fuck?
that.
Who the fuck is / was Gum? Gum was one of our friends who from high school. We're still kind of in contact with Gum, just very rarely.
Yeah.
All right,
What?
I'm going to actually end the stream. I have decided that it is time.
You should have
To
whipped
end
it.
this
Cookie
stream.
would not want to whip it out in front of her
She looked like someone who would have been hot if she wasn't addicted to heroin.
if she didn't do a bunch of meth.
Yeah, there was a time she could have been hot, but I think that's probably it. All right, boys.
Maybe he was furious
And
that you
girl.
didn't want to fuck his cracked out prostitute sister.
I mean, it could have gone a lot of different ways. Alrighty, mofos. I will talk to you probably tomorrow because I think I'm going to try to kill Bode tomorrow. I think that is the plan. Although I
He's
don't
so
know.
brave.
I might not start until like 9 or 10 p.m. So be watching out on the Discord. And if you guys don't have or aren't in the Discord, Waffle will probably send you an invite before I do, but I'm going to try anyway. And I got it out
Bye
first.
Chat, bye Cookie, bye Bohon, bye Pringles Can Submarine.
We all died in a Pringles can submarine.
Wow.
God. That's dark. I'm a bad person. Yeah, we'll tell you about the Hell Church next time, maybe. Because that's an interesting story.
Wow, Cookie.
That was pretty dark. All right. Until next time, mofos. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.